Yeah. You missed that one, bitch.
Aww.
Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. BDU here, Beer Dweebs United. You have myself. We have Ashley. We have what the fuck is that? That's somebody doing the beer patrol. Oh, it is Joe. It is Joe.
Nope.
No, it's not.
Hey,
It's
Joe,
Greg.
I'm on Wanda.
Good old Greg.
Greg has stolen his avatar already. Okay, so we have Gregory, we have Christopher on the 10th, and we have Nicholas Pickles over here from Maxwell Stars Beer Reviews or Mark Stars Beer Reviews, mattering who you're talking to. I guess first question for everybody is, what are you guys drinking? And we'll start with the robot over there.
I am drinking a Blood of Cthulhu. I'm drinking a Blood of Cthulhu from Soda City.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I sold my Rob. I gotta ditch the robot voice.
How about yourself, Christopher? What do you have?
This.
Oh, of course you'd have that, eh?
Of course.
Yeah. Fucking
Chet just jumped in. Chet, what are you drinking?
Liquor.
Brown bag.
Brown bag.
Brown bag that shit.
Liquor. Hardly know her.
Hot flavored brandy.
Gregory, how about yourself? What do you have with you? My chair is going down. What the fuck?
I'm also having a.
Oh, no!
She said.
It is. I can't even.
Oh, the girl wears.
No, if I would have known,
Bigger
if I would have known BDU was going to be like, this early, I would have gotten something. But
Ashley, how about yourself? What are you drinking?
I am indulging in a fantastic Rolling Rock.
That's on you.
Ooh, that is on you.
Well, I'm going to be indulging in a gift from my good buddy Cecile, and this is Belkin, which is a beer from Belize.
Belkin. I hate their rotors.
Yeah, they're such a pain in the ass, those rotors.
Yeah.
Hey, Chad, have you tried the IP number 5 yet? That one I gave you?
No.
What? You better.
What?
Yeah, it's on the next. It's in the next 6-pack.
Oh, okay.
Like I separate them into little 6-packs as I'm going to review them. So it's in the next one that gets pulled out.
Okay.
I'm going to turn off my camera so we can do some beer news. You know, if my mouse lets me turn off the camera. There we go. The mouse let me turn off the camera. Joe's favorite part. Joe's not here, so fuck Joe. Fuck you, Joe.
But he's made the beer news this week.
He has made the beer news this week.
Certainly has.
People have been talking about Joe for a little bit now.
He's blown up.
He's blowing up. He has blown up. He should do everything in. He really should be doing everything in the Dusty Rhodes voice, but that's me.
Dusty Rhodes Beer Reviews, baby.
it's season, baby.
You know what? We're not going to talk about that. I opened up some beer release news too, but I'm not going to talk about that. We'll just get to the brewery news, because there's a lot of breweries that have opened since the last time I did BDU. Chronicle Brewing is opening later this month in Bowmansville. Bowmansville is where Manantler is located at the moment. So Chronicle Brewing is being established by founder Ted Paulson, head brewer Jim Gorey, which is ex-brewer from Manantler, and assistant brewer Alan Cowling. The group is currently working with a 4.7 hectoliter nano brewing system, but plans to expand to a larger brew system later this year. They were originally called Canadian Parks Brewing, and they were brewing with collaborations with Town Brewing and Whitby, but they did change their name. They changed their name on April Fool's Day, but told everybody that they guarantee it's not an April Fool's joke. They will be opening up with a lineup that includes a dry hopped kettle sour, a robust milk porter, a classic West IPA, and an English mild. That's actually probably one of the most intriguing starting lineups I've seen in a long time.
English mild, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say the mild, Joe.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Dog and Pony Brew Lab has officially ceased operations in Ottawa, Ontario. The Nano Brewery was launched in May 2016 by Steve Fitzpatrick, Tristan Bragdia, and John Richardson, all former employees of Beyond the Pale Brewing. The trio brewed small batches out of the kitchen of a Union Local 613 restaurant, where their beers were exclusively available. According to a statement posted on Facebook last week, the partners felt the market was reaching saturation, and it likely wasn't a good time to enter. No, you just didn't have the money. But yeah, you know what? The market in Ottawa might be reaching saturation. Ottawa has a shitload of breweries. Nova Scotia's getting new breweries, a whole bunch of them. New Scotland Brewing Company is opening later this year in Dartmouth.
Dartmouth.
As reported by the Atlantic Canada Beer Blog, they'll be opening up at 91 Alderney Drive and will be installing a 5 hectoliter brew house and 56 hectoliter fermentation capacity system.
Say 91 Alderney?
Yeah, Alderney. Yeah, 91 Alderney.
That is.
They're going to have a 40-seat tasting room. Another one in Nova Scotia, this time in Lundberg. Shipwright Brewing is opening this summer.
Ah, cool.
Try not to swear, Chad, okay? Jesus Christ.
Shipwright.
Oh, Shipwright.
Shipwright. Spearhead Brewing is finally opening its own brewery after, 8 years as a contract brewer?
I didn't even know they were still around.
So Spearhead Brewing is opening up, but they opened up in Kingston. So they'd been brewing in Toronto forever. And their idea was they were going to open up in Toronto. But in all honesty, again, talking about market saturation, you have places that are saturated. Toronto is saturated. Ottawa is saturated. It wouldn't have been a good idea to open there. You go somewhere else in the province, you can make a nice niche for yourself. Kingston has like Gananoque Brewing and a few other like small guys like Stone Angel and a few others. So I mean, it's not like there's a whole bunch of stuff there to compete against them. So they'll do fine there. But they do need to kind of make some new beers because for the last 8 years they've been making the exact same 4 or 5.
Yes, they have. And I actually, with Kingston, with the university there, would be a good hipster group there.
Yep. They're going to be stocking their 3 core brands: the Hawaiian Style Pale Ale, the Moroccan Brown Ale, and the Sam Roberts Band Ale. Is Sam Roberts even still touring? Are they still? Or are they just holding on to that name for no real reason?
Even a band? I don't even know.
Sam Roberts is always everywhere. He doesn't stop. And he's fantastic.
Now,
Sorry.
go ahead. Sorry. Nothing. Okay. So next was one of Ontario's least known breweries that was also super hyped has now just announced a hiatus. Last Castle Brewing in Port Stanley has gone on hiatus. So they opened up 2 years ago. They were brewing apparently amazing beers. Me and you had talked about them a while back, but you could only get the stuff in growler. It's way out of the way in Port Stanley, but they were founded by brewmaster Aidan Norton of Railway City Brewing and herb farmer Stephen Hutchkiss to create rustic farmhouse and wild ales inspired by tradition and bountiful countrysides of Ontario's southwest. Last Castle was located at the New Age, a bistro and market owned by Stephen and his wife Katie, and produced over 100-liter batches of beer that were served exclusively on site or in takeaway. The hiatus was announced on Facebook earlier this week, and while no reason was given for the closure, the post did note that the brewery may pop up again sometime. Too bad. I really wanted to try their stuff, but I could never get out there.
Where is Port Stanley?
It's like an hour past Elmer, so
Okay. Where's Elmer?
near London and St. Thomas.
Okay, thank you.
Should have the Ontario Police College, is it not?
It is near there. Yes. Brassroots Brewing. Brassroots Brewing is launching soon in Ontario with a Darkwood Blackberry Saison.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh my.
That sounds way too classy for me.
Yeah, well, we know you're brown bagging it over there.
That's why I muted you in the first place, Chet, because your brown bag was just...
Your wrinkly bag.
Ridge
I figured that.
Ridge Rock Brewing is planning a spring opening near Ottawa in Carp, Ontario. Now, Carp, Ontario is nice for me because that's where me and my buddies used to go camping. What we would do is we would get all of our stuff together. We would make a sling, and we would drag it along the train tracks for like 12 hours until we were in Carp, and then we would just go into the woods and camp. So that's my story about carp. Anyway, this is a brewery in Carp. Yay, Ridge Rock Brewing. It's been founded by local partners Jake Sinclair, Jason Lalonde, Ryan Grassi, and Calvin DeHaan. The latter, an NHL player currently with the New York Islanders.
Use the money.
Yep.
They're like, we need the money.
As well as brewmaster Jamie Maxwell. Jamie Maxwell, actually, I know that brewmaster. He actually went to the college down here.
Oh, really?
Oh my.
They'll feature a tap room, a kitchen, and a retail store. The brewery is aiming to open this spring, and branded merchandise and membership to a Founders Club can be purchased now via the brewery website. You know, that's like the second NHL player to have a brewery, because the first NHL player to have a brewery was Chris Phillips, Chris Big Rig Phillips.
Oh, Big Rig.
Yes.
Really, that's his. Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You guys didn't know that was big.
Wow. Like how's the best beer from them? That's my own opinion.
I'm sorry.
My own opinion.
No.
Hashtag
Midnight Kiss My Cow.
Oh, Midnight. Yeah, that is a good one.
There's a bunch of comments going on over there. We will get to them. Don't worry, we are not ignoring you. We will get to you. We will.
No, we totally are.
Can somebody give Ewart an invite? Apparently, he doesn't have one.
Yeah, he
Fuck
does.
you. He does.
Toronto Island Brewing opening this May. So Toronto Island is going to have its own brewery. For those of you that don't know Toronto Island, it's an island in Toronto.
Literally, yeah.
Yep, basically, exactly what it is. It had some great views. I don't know if there still is one there now, but there was an amusement park on Toronto Island.
There was Ontario.
It makes more sense than this Rhode Island, which isn't even a fucking island. Sorry.
What were you going to say there, Gregory?
I said Ontario Place was on the island.
Yeah, is it still there, or did it close?
They closed it. They closed a bunch of shit on it. I think it's gonna. I don't know if it reopened or gonna reopen, but it's gonna be like reimagined or something. But it's reopened. Oh, it is reopened. Okay.
I love that Agnes reopened. Sinner's Hellesbach, Redeemer's Lager, Ferryboat Blonde, and Ned's Champion IPA will be their beers. Yeah. I don't know. I think it would be an interesting place to go to. They better reimagine it pretty good, because I mean, you don't want to take a ferry over to Toronto Island just to go to the brewery. At least not me.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to tie that in. That's just a little weird. Geographically, it's just not. It doesn't make much sense. But what do I know?
What do we have going on here? Malted in Montreal says, "Sup, people, long time no see." Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done this. Rusky's around. G'day, Nikolai. What's going on? Drinking out of a paper bag is classy as fuck. Yeah. I'll agree. PA's very own Jacquin's Apricot Brandy. Wow, bottom shelf. How much did that cost you, Chet?
This was nothing because I didn't buy it, but I can look up the price on my phone. I just have to download the app.
It fell off the truck into
I have
your
a feeling this is probably like $7. I have a feeling.
Brian did not join us, but he's saying sup fam.
Sup, Brian.
Sup fam. Bro.
Less bearded Brian.
Well, he does swear that I need to get some Nair for men. He does swear that. G'day, Lee. What's going on? Did a CL's morality? Yeah, that's a good one. What else do we got going on here? Feel tipsy changes your name to I give BJ and they may notice you. Toronto Island is for lovers and boaters. Chet bought Cartman's toque. Get a brewery would get enough support for local. Go ahead, sorry.
There's a nudist beach there.
Is there a nudist beach?
My.
Where the brewery is?
I don't know.
I mean, that's a major selling point for the brewery.
I think that would be a major selling point for the brewery, unless like me and Greg are there.
Well, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Is that it's mostly frequented that people that look like me and Chad and also enjoy sucking each other's penises. Not saying I enjoy that.
Jesus Christ, Greg.
Greg totally does.
I forgot what it's like having Greg around.
This is sober Greg. But look, I'm trying to do a Klizak impression.
I'll do a Greg impression. I'll do a Greg impression. I suck penis.
I see him.
My wife.
I thought you were gonna take his shirt off.
I can't.
Hell no.
Next beer I'm going to get into is Thornbridge's Eldon, which is their oak-infused Imperial Stout.
Ooh. Oak-infused.
Oak-infused. Taking a page out of the Innocent Gun playbook.
Oak-rating it.
Yes, sir. Oak-rating the hell out of it.
Well, I'm going to go indulge in another fine Rolling Rock.
Ooh.
Adjunct Lager Monday.
That is entirely on you.
Are you drinking them out of the bottles at least so you can reuse them, or are you canned?
Oh, no, straight can, man. I can't class this up.
Rolling Rock is still the only beer I can chug. I can't chug any other beer.
Old Vienna is chugging beer. Old Vienna.
Chug.
If I could find it around here, I'll probably try it. But anyway, back to the Jack Wins apricot flavored brandy. It is $12.99 at the liquor store.
Oh, that's and how big is it?
750 milliliters.
2.4. 26 or
Jack Wins. I thought it was pronounced Joaquin.
No, it's Jack Wins. Their vodka's terrible, though. Like, the only thing that Jack Woods makes that's half decent is their flavored brandies. The blackberry one's the best.
They make a blackberry one?
Yeah, they make a blackberry. That's what you see in the bars in Pennsylvania more often is the blackberry or the ginger.
So Chet, you're drinking an apricot brandy, right?
Yeah.
When you turn in 75? Soon? Right now, because no young man.
In May. In May, I am.
But I don't know, whatever. I mean, happy birthday.
Fine. I mean, it's apricot flavored brandy. It's not really apricot brandy.
That's the same shit.
Well, it says true fruit flavor. Eh. Oh, never mind. It says true fruit flavor deluxe.
Ooh, true deluxe. The deluxe part of it is the best part.
Deluxe. Ooh.
Talking about Luke's, I got a can of Luke's to drink after I get done this.
Oh, wow.
Nickelbrook's Lux. So, beer news continuing. The Can-Am Beer Festival won't happen, but someone has to drink the beer. Now, this was reported about a week ago. It's unfortunate. The Can-Am was supposed to happen in 2 weeks' time. It was Canadian/American collaboration festival. At first, it was supposed to happen on both sides of the bridge, and then they just were doing it on the U.S. side. And for some reason, instead of doing all the brewing in the U.S., they did brewing in the U.S. and in Canada. You should have just had collaborations in the U.S. and things would have been fine. But they wanted to do them in Canada as well, and they had set up a way to get the beer there through ambassadors and stuff. And then it all got boiled down in red tape where it wasn't going to make it to them.
Just throw it over the river.
Float it down.
Shot put.
Somebody drop it in the water and let the falls take it over, and then you pick it up at the bottom.
Exactly.
Works every time.
Yep.
Don't even have to carbonate it.
All you gotta do is just avoid all the dead bodies.
Just get the nets. Oh, and go on the Maid of the Mist and then just scoop it all up.
So they are going to still be doing something in the U.S., but on the Canada side, some of the breweries will have some of the beer themselves, and then the rest of the breweries' beer will go to places like the Winking Judge in Hamilton. at 25 Augusta Street. Those who pay $50 Canadian will get unlimited tasting and food, as well as a commemorative tasting glass. And that's on May 5th. What's May 5th? Is that a Saturday? It's probably a Saturday, isn't it? May 3rd is my birthday. I think that's a Thursday.
May 5th is a Saturday.
Damn it! Damn it!
Work on Saturdays?
Yes, sir.
We're actually going to call it work.
Hey, I work all the time. All the time. And I work hard.
Hard for the money.
Yeah.
He works hard for the money.
Especially those Asian twins.
Working hard at not working.
Toronto Brewery finally getting a license after waiting for 3 years. After 3 years of sitting on a brew house that never produced a single beer, Lansdowne Brewery is no more. And out of its ashes comes a brand new brewery to take its place. Lot 30 Breweries will officially open this May, with 8 of its own beers on tap. A feat that the previous restaurant could never achieve due to a difference in business philosophies among the partners.
I read that article, and I didn't quite understand how they could possibly build a brewery and then have a difference of interest between the owners as to how to run it. Like, you just built a brewery. You brew beer. Like I don't get it. Like, it doesn't make sense.
I probably have the one person, I don't know, I want to focus on craft adjunct lagers. You know, the crafting and throwing corn and fucking up the beer. The other person's probably like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, I don't know how that would happen. It doesn't make sense to me, but...
In Truro, Nova Scotia, there's a new store that just opened up recently. It's a gardening and brewing supply store.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah. Well, that goes hand in hand, right?
Yes. Yes. grow your own hops and buy your malts.
Well, that makes sense, but that's a pretty narrow market. That's my market.
Oh, they'll be growing weed there too.
I mean, you can make like a dandelion wine or dandelion beer. Just get
you don't need to garden to make dandelions.
Seeds. What?
You don't have to garden to make dandelions, man. Just wait till the spring. You can get as many fucking dandelions as you want.
True.
By not gardening, you get dandelions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I actually think I'm going to make some dandelion wine this year.
You can, yeah. It's dandelions are good for bittering.
So Chad's going to be making his own wine for the dates that he goes on. Ladies, all the dandelion wine you can drink.
Yeah. Ladies, all the dandelion wine you can drink all the time. When we go off air, Chris, I'll talk to you. Were you here when I was talking about that?
No.
No. Okay. We'll talk about that when I go off air.
Okay.
Nick was here.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and we're gonna go off.
Oh yeah. We'll talk about that. Well, you guys can talk about it. I'll probably be headed out before then. But
what else do we have going on? The best beers to complement your leftovers that you always eat. So this was a fatherly article, and you know they were talking about all the different snacks that your kids would have that they never finish. Things like a sack of cheddar goldfish, best paired with an extra special strong bitter, like Blue Point's ESB. 4 bites of cold mac and cheese, best paired with an American Pale Ale such as Dale's Pale Ale or Upslope Citra Pale Ale.
Pale ale with mac and cheese. I don't know.
Cold mac and cheese. You got to remember cold mac and cheese.
I've done that a few times.
A few dinosaur chicken nuggets. A few dinosaur chicken nuggets with a Berliner Weiss.
Yep, I can see that.
A Tupperware of baby carrots with a double IPA.
Okay.
That works. That works.
That's it? I don't know. That's interesting.
What else do we have here? Fruit roll-up or a bag of fruit snacks mixed with a Belgian-style dark strong ale.
I figured out what you could. I figured out what you could pair up Ensure or those drinks that the old people have to drink. You could pair that up with some apricot brandy.
Yeah, you could.
You totally could.
Yep.
3 logs of string cheese paired with a light beer. Reheated pasta with butter and cheese paired with an ice cold lager. A half-eaten peanut butter and jam sandwich.
It's gotta be a porter.
A malty brown ale.
Ah, so close. That
A
makes sense.
Ziploc of dry Cheerios with a nice porter.
Okay.
A handful of Pirate's Booty. I don't even know what that is. It kind of looks like popcorn.
Yeah.
With a rye IPA.
You just heard booty and said, yeah.
Whatever fish sticks remain with a dry Irish stout. And last but not least, we have a grilled cheese. Any guess what a grilled cheese would go with?
Adjunct lager.
A red ale.
I got half right. So. Red ale.
Now, Chris, did you go to the Merchant Ale House last week?
No, what was that there? What was
No,
there?
you should have went because they had released a glitter beer.
Oh yeah, I heard about it. And you know what? You gotta try everything once.
Canadian or Molson's doing one, I heard, or I
Yeah.
saw.
Big Axe in New Brunswick did one at the Big Axe Fest last summer.
I'm pretty sure
It's-
that I'm not gonna have to try one in my Coors Light glitter.
Coors Light glitter. Physics glitter.
Physics. Sonic hate the shit out of that glitter.
Not a kid.
So my question about the glitter beer, like, how do they? Is it actually like glitter flakes? Do
Yeah,
they dissolve?
it's food. It's food grade glitter.
So does it get stuck in your teeth? And
Yeah.
then it looks like you have like fucking
Fish
gills?
scale.
It looks like you went down on a hooker or a stripper
Or both.
or both. Yeah,
Nice.
Depends if you're Greg or not.
as long as you don't get it in your eye and then you get strayed.
The typical Friday
That would,
night.
that would be stripper aids. Straids.
Diaries.
Remember, you can't get AIDS from oral sex.
Well, I heard that they use for in makeup for women, all that glitter and stuff like that. They use fish scales to make the glitter. I don't know if they're gonna fucking put that in their beer or not. That would be weird.
It's so bizarre.
Well, if they do, it's not vegan free, so guess the vegans can't drink it. Some people might be disappointed in that.
Protested.
They could go protest out of the Merchant Ale House like they were protesting outside of the Antler.
Oh, don't even get started on that.
I can tell you that John wouldn't be as nice as the guy at Antler was.
I
Who
guess
protested? The vegans?
Yeah, vegans were protesting outside of Antler
For what? About what?
that he's murdering animals.
What,
They-
making beer?
they're arguing that he doesn't have enough vegan dishes on his menu.
Well, that wasn't their argument when they're standing outside his restaurant with
They
a
can
sign.
just fucking go somewhere else.
But
Was he the guy that was like butchering like
Yeah,
a
he's
deer
the
right
guy
now?
that- he's the guy that walked out with the deer leg, sat down at the table, and just started butchering it in front of them.
So I guess the person who's organizing it, she's trying to petition for more restaurants to carry more vegan-friendly like menu items. And then he just so happens to be in her area. That's why she chose him or his restaurant as the target.
His restaurant has 2 vegan options.
I know. I was reading that article, and yeah, he's introduced vegan, but like menus, but not enough. So
His restaurant is about game. It's game stuff. You're eating
Right.
bear and deer and anything else that you hunt.
Walrus and seals and fucking snakes. Who cares?
The
You
best
want
part
vegans
about the
if you
entire
don't like
story
it.
was, though, like he sat down, he butchered it in front of them. The cops came in and talked to him. Him and the cops were laughing as he walked away. And then 20 minutes later, he came back, sat back down at the exact same spot, and ate the deer leg in front of them. Like the guy's awesome.
well, I guess his business has done quite well despite the protests. So it hasn't hurt him.
Well, here's
No.
the thing: if all these vegans are protesting restaurants, then you know what? Maybe the vegans should put their change together and make their own restaurants out there and just only vegan food. Like, fuck, man.
But they do. There are vegan restaurants, and
So what's the problem? They
so
just
why
want
don't I
to
go there? And I should go and protest that they don't serve enough like meat dishes.
Damn right.
I want to eat at your establishment. Give me some fucking meat. Oh, we're vegan. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to protest now. Like,
Problem is that there's too many people that have way too much free time, and most
bring in some
vegans
pep
don't
rats.
really give a shit if if restaurants serve meat or not, because they just don't go to those restaurants. You know, most of them don't care.
just choose not to go. You know.
That's right. If you don't like naked women, don't go to the strip club. Don't fucking protest out there. Like, seriously. Hey, Chad.
If you don't like abortion, get one.
I don't like naked women, and I still went to the strip clubs, mostly because they paid me to be there.
Well,
You don't
Jehovah's
like
at the door.
No, they came here yesterday.
Mormons at the door.
for what?
Beer patrol at the door.
Oh. What do we got going on now? Let's see what's going on in the comments here. Oh, it looks like a lot of Malted in Montreal's been going on.
he's hogging the chat.
Brendan is calling me sire for some reason. OV all the way, baby. My Kanger leaks so fucking your Kanger.
It's Kanger. It's a vape thing. We're just chatting back and forth.
Okay.
We jumped down to Chad. We're looking like we're picking second overall, bro. I don't know what that means.
He's talking about hockey. Well, no, we could slip all the way down to ninth. Like, that's the thing. You don't know what we're going to be doing.
Oh yeah, fucking NHL. My poor Red Wings.
He's going to make some prison-style wine. Yeah, toilet wine is nice.
Poor Red Wings, my poor Islanders.
Malted?
Yeah.
Guarantee
Have
the
a
Red
wonderful
Wings are doing
time.
better than the Islanders.
The Red Wings, the Habs, the Islanders, all are picking from who's got the first tee shot.
And Rusky says Antler had 5 vegan options. The vegans need to take a hike and go eat grass. No need to bother hardworking individuals.
Amen.
Fight the power.
Yeah. He got worldwide notoriety off of that story too. Like it went viral.
Yeah, and that's, you know what, and it's good for him, but it's also a plus for the fucking vegans because the fucking that just woke up all the other vegans to start doing it around everywhere too. So stupid. So stupid. Let's just change the subject. What else is new, Chad? What else you got in the world of the news?
We only have one news article left, and it's about one second here. I'm blind, so I gotta blow this up because I've never been on this website other than the first time I read it.
Reddit.
Reddit. No, not Reddit. The Reddit. That didn't make it sound any better. So Trump's tariff proposal leaves a U.S. keg factory owner horrified. Scott Bentley says he would expect to make layoffs, though employees remain optimistic. Workers at the American Keg Company in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, believe Donald Trump's proposed tariffs on steel and aluminum could save their jobs. In reality, the opposite is true. And it's an example of the power the U.S. president's rhetoric has in a region where people cling to hope of a revitalized manufacturing sector without always grasping the intricate and often confusing implications of global trade policies. Last week, Trump said he would apply a new tariff of 25% on imports of steel and 10% on aluminum. Several countries threatened retaliatory measures, including Canada, though it's unclear whether the tariffs would apply to this country. Zarek Hudson, 28, has worked at the American Keg Company since 2016. He has 3 sons, the youngest just 2 months old. He knows the reason his employer is struggling. The kegs Hudson helps assemble are made from American steel that already makes them more expensive than finished kegs imported from China. He reasons the tariffs would equalize things. It kind of gives me hope, he said. It would be a better outcome for us. Then a whole bunch of other guys agree, saying, yeah, great idea, blah, 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 blah. Company owner is horrified. The workers aren't alone in getting it wrong. Shortly after the president announced his plan, Republican Congressman Ryan Costello told National Public Radio he thought tariffs would be good for American Keg Company, which is in his district. The company owner, Scott Bentley, says he had to correct the congressman, who he describes as a friend. Bentley says he's horrified by the proposal, adding it could raise the cost of doing business to the point where it's unsustainable. That's because the tariffs would further drive up his cost to buy domestic steel, while Chinese kegs, which would not be covered by the tariff because they are already manufactured, would stay cheap. When a Chinese keg delivered to America costs only a little more than what we paid for just the steel, there really is no point in trying to compete on that basis. There you go. Continues on, but we don't need to talk anymore.
I can't get into American politics.
I'm not getting into American politics. I'm just saying there's another keg company that's going to go out of business.
Yeah.
And they actually make some nice kegs. I've used them before to fill with sand. But yeah, make some nice kegs.
Is that it for news?
That's it for news. Yeah.
No, there is. There's one more piece of news.
What's that?
Oh, yep. There's one
has
piece of news.
launched.
Are we talking about the beer
talking about
patrol?
The Beer Patrol, Average Joe, his channel launched yesterday. He's already blowing up.
Patrol.
Hey guys, it's me. Welcome to Beer Patrol. Yeah.
He jumped 12 subs in a day. Good for him. He go Joe. Yeah.
That flyer he hung behind him, I knew it was a Buffalo flyer once he said it, but I actually thought he was sitting on some weird couch. like he had a futon or something going with some weird shit going on. And he's like, I hung a banner behind me, and I'm like, oh, I know what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I know what you're up to.
Jedi.
Nobody take Greg seriously ever. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Anyone watching right now, never take Greg seriously.
Yeah, so don't send Chad hate mail when I say something that offends you.
I get hate mail anytime I let you in here.
Good.
Good? That's not good.
So he knows he's doing his job.
How about you talk about something that's really important that's coming up in May?
You talking about the Albino Rhino Beer Festival on May?
What? There's a beer festival coming up in May?
Oh, May 26th, 2018. From 11:30 a.m. till 7 p.m. at 209 Ridge Road North, Ridgeway, Ontario, Canada.
Who's going to be there, Chad? Who's going to be there?
There is so many people going to be there. I can't do that off my head. 1 second here. 1 second here.
Bring it up.
I think Greg going to be there.
We're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff there. Whole bunch of stuff. Actually, I have 3 breweries that should be signing up tomorrow that we're talking to right now. Yeah, I have them. I have 4 spots left, so hopefully come this time tomorrow, all 4 of those spots are filled. 1 second, let me open up here the beer vendor thingy-mabobber. Here we go. We are open. So currently we have 33 of the 37 available spots filled for breweries. We have all the food vendors filled, and I have a few spots filled as well as that. Breweries and cideries. We have Oast House Brewery, Brimstone Brewing Company, 26 Acre Cider Company. Woo! Forefathers Brewing, Second Wedge Brewer, Cayman Kettle Brewing, Ironwood Hard Cider, 26 Nickelbrook Brewing Company, Concession Road Brewing, which just opened up this year. Excited for them. Bench Brewing, Brock Street Brewing, which is Lee's favorite in Ontario.
Well, after Steve.
Mash Paddle, The Exchange, Smokin' Buddha will be there making their beautiful food. The Crazy Buddha, Canuck will be there making their beautiful food. Merritt Brewing Company will be there from Hamilton. Lock Street Brewing Company. Little Beasts, a brand new brewery in Whitby. The Salted Pig will be there making their all bacon food.
Ooh.
The Wandering Gourmet will be there. That is the guy that does the tacos and nachos and stuff. Inocente Brewing Company will be there. Big Rock Sausage Party, which is a vegan sausages.
Oh God!
Really?
Yes.
I might want to try this just to.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to try it. They talked to me, and I'm like, you know what? I've never had a vegetarian/vegan option, so yeah, be there. I'm good with that. Fairweather Brewing Company.
I'm excited for them.
I'm excited for them being there. Descendants will be back again. Who else do we have coming? We have Sean and Ed. We have Bose. We have Collective Arts. We have Breakwall. Alora is coming back. Cowbell will be there again. Cameron's is coming back after a 2-year hiatus. Town Brewing is going to be there. They're brand new out of Whitby as well. Manantler will be there. Old Tomorrow. Hello Governor will be there making their pasties. Niagara College Teaching Brewery will be there. Trains Coffee Company will be there pouring nitro coffee.
Ooh,
Press Time Designs will be there making shirts on site. And Crave Gastropub will be there serving some nice food as well. There you
Very
go.
nice.
That's
Very
all.
nice.
And one place that does not have a logo, so they're not on here, is Grill's Cheese. Grill's Cheese will be there. They're the guys that are always in the front door that are making they're doing the cheese pairings and giving out the cheese curds and making the grilled cheese and making the cheesecake that they fucking flame broil over there with the torch and all that shit. They'll be there too.
Fire.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. It'll be good.
What's the place that had the deep fried hot peppers on the poutine? Is that the Crazy Canuck?
Yes, sir. That would be the Crazy Canuck.
Oh yeah.
No, Nick just blew a load.
Yep. I gotta go clean up.
Osama bin Joe.
Need to tell.
Oh yeah, there's Osama bin Joe with his iced tea.
That was last
I was
year.
going to say iced t-shirt with ice cubes.
Iced tea with ice cubes in it.
I love it.
That's one of the best shirts I've ever seen in my life. And
It's awesome.
there was the amount of people that couldn't get that shirt was outstanding.
Joe, will we be able to? Or sorry, not Joe. Chad, will we be able to get delicious Pro Coffee this year?
Not from the Flying Squirrel, no, because he's not there anymore.
Oh, he's not? Oh my God, he's gone to fucking Bag of Riddance.
He's gone to Crystal Beach.
I'll take that.
Well, somehow he's going to manage to fucking fuck up your festival again. That's something.
I thought Crystal Beach is only down the road, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, but he's not on the street that the festival's on. So
Sweet.
But we have Trains Coffee Company coming, and he's going to be there pouring his nitro coffee, so that'll be good. We also, like I said, we have the Press Time Design there. He's going to be bringing his screen printer, and they're going to be printing shirts there, custom shirts there for people.
Custom shirts like an iced tea logo.
You probably could do that. What else do we have going? I'm supposed to have the Singing Canary there again. So Johan is talking about coming down and selling his hemp seeds.
You can get your very own Albino Rhino Beer Fest T-shirt at the Albino Rhino Beer Fest.
Oh,
look at that model.
Look as cool as this motherfucker.
Got plenty of those.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, I've been giving a lot of those away. The old logos, just trying to get rid of them.
Oh, what the hell, Chad? I'll take them all.
Well, what size are you now?
I'd still go for a large.
Extra small. That's what she said.
Oh. All right, Chris. Dude, let's settle down there. We're not talking about penises.
Well, we're talking about you, so we must be talking about penises.
Talking
about penises. You dug yourself into this. Huh? You're the one that have the hot tub party on the 10th.
Also continuing on with the Albino Rhino Beer Festival, like usual, all the profits will be going to the Ronald McDonald House of South Central Ontario. Tickets are $25. You can get them on Ticket Scene. Right now, they are also available at the Brimstone Brewing Company or the Sanctuary Center for the Arts, as well as the Cayman Kettle. I will be getting them out other places once I find ways to get there. I'm stuck in the falls. That's where I am. I have a shitload of posters I gotta get out in places too. Yeah. Things are coming along. Stacks of tickets.
Bring tickets over to Exchange.
The Exchange is a little bit of a walk for me, so no, I have not.
Give me tickets. I'll fucking bring them over there.
I was gonna say, do you have tickets ready to go? Because I can swing by after work one night.
Yeah, I have tickets.
Perfect. Yeah, so yeah, do that because
it works.
They need them because I was over there with my cousins. We were celebrating a birthday, and they're like, "Can somebody please tell Chad to bring tickets over here?"
Was it Nick?
No, it wasn't Nick. I was there at night, so Nick doesn't work nights.
Was it Mike?
Nick's in sales now, so Nick doesn't work nights.
Was it Mike?
I don't know. No, it's just the bartender guy because he goes.
The bartender with the glasses and the long blonde hair.
No, not him. It was
No?
a different guy. Anyway, so because I asked him, I said, "You got any hard tickets for the Albino Rhino Beer Festival ticket here?" And he goes, "No, but you're not the first person to ask today." I'm like, "Oh fuck, okay." I'll tell Chad to get some because you should drop some off. What at the exchange? You usually drop them off over at Silversmith and Oast or not?
I'm not going to drop Silversmith this year because they don't really sell any. They only sell like 10, so I'm going to probably do Oast House this year.
Okay.
Oast House seems to have more people actually go to them.
Interesting. I still can't get over that T-shirt. T-shirt's amazing.
It is an amazing T-shirt. I
is an
want it.
amazing
I want it bad.
I just bought a bunch of T-shirts, $6 T-shirts, and I'm waiting for them to come in.
Are they as awesome as that T-shirt though?
Oh yeah, they're fucking hilarious on $6 shirts, man. It's fucking
I was going to buy some, but the $6 shirts ends up being like $100 for the $6 shirts when you do conversion and shipping and
yeah, that's exactly what it came out to. About 10 shirts came to just under $100. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's still $10 a shirt, so I'm okay with spending $10 a T-shirt. I'm okay with that. I don't spend fucking like $30 a T-shirt. Fuck that shit.
I bought a romper. I'm waiting for my romper to come in.
What are you, fucking romper room? I see Nick. I see Greg.
Just wait till I get the romper. I'm going to be romping around in said romper. It's going to be good.
God. Is it like patterned? Does it have like a nice
the most
to it?
disturbing.
No, I got a baby blue romper.
Does it like button up in the front?
Oh yeah, it's buttoned all the way up the front,
Nice.
from crotch to throat.
Do you have like a little patch in the bum bum?
I was
to
going to get a pineapple romper, but that was like $100, where this romper was $20. So you know.
The pineapple would have been.
I'm not
great.
spending another $80 for a pineapple. I'll go with pineapple free.
Wise choice.
The vegans will be happy with you.
They will. Yes.
There are some amazing rompers online though.
I can't believe there's adult male rompers.
I can't believe Chad keeps using the word romper on his live stream.
Right?
There's nothing wrong with saying romper. I'm going to be romping in my romper.
You can just call it the romper.
I suppose it's all about perspective.
Romper Dweebs United.
I really, I need to. I'm gonna. This is the test, right? What you do to find out if a girl's a keeper is you go out with them on a date in a romper and see if they stay with you or not.
They'll probably call the cops.
Yeah, probably.
They'll be like, listen, I'm not dating fucking Cosby right now. All right, so don't you put the roof is in the jello pudding, pops. I'm not going to pass out with my mouth open.
Oh my god.
Was that Cosby or Indian tech support?
Whatever.
That was Indian Crosby.
That was Indian Crosby.
Thank you for calling Bill Cosby tech support. The jello pudding, pops.
Or you go out in a kilt and a pineapple shirt and see what happens.
I think you'd have a better result with that than the romper. I think you should keep the romper between you and your four walls. Like a little sleepy time.
You can't lose with a kilt, Chad. You can't lose. You spring or a kilt. That's it.
Ashley, for a fact I'm not going to keep the romper between me and the four walls.
No, you have to. For the sake of humanity, please.
No, the romper's great. He'll get all the millennials
the
with
next
romper.
This is coming from the guy drinking apricot brandy.
Yeah.
The next Chad, Ashley, Brian brewery trip, I'm going to be in my romper.
Oh, God. Oh, dear. I can't wait. It's going to be good times. Good times.
Oh, my.
It's like, Chris, you seem really angry about this whatever brandy.
I'm not angry about the apricot brandy. I'm just busting Chet's balls. I don't really care. You drink whatever you want, man. Fuck, booze is booze.
Joe, when he says he's not angry, but he raises his voice a lot and seems really angry.
That's all right. He rags me all the time, but at least I know he at least watches some of my videos because he'll put a snide comment on them, and I'm like, "Yay, I got a view."
That was excellent, no?
Fast and Furious starting up again outside my place.
Oh yeah. Well, weather's getting warm in about.
Cecile's
three more
here.
months.
He says, "Hi, Chris."
What's up, baby girl? What's up, baby girl? I miss you. I miss you,
Cecile, you know what I did tonight? Cecile? I drank your beer, Cecile. I drank your beer.
And he said it was terrible. Fucking, I hate Cecile. I never want to talk to Cecile again.
I never said that, but you can believe it if you want to.
Quite rude, that Chad.
You guys caught me. You guys caught me.
What's this? What's Cecile doing? Is she at work?
No, Cecile's not at work.
Oh, what? Interesting. She has Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh, elevator.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah. Get to know her well, Nick.
I'm immune to the sound of that elevator.
I walked into work tonight. I sat down in pre-shift. They did the pre-shift. They didn't say where I was, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, where do I go? They go, you're going home. I go, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm going home.
Did you get paid for it still?
Oh, I did use a lieu day, so yes, I still got paid for it. But I think I've had one EO since the new shift started, and I just got so excited. I'm like, ooh, I'm not carts for the 15th time in a row.
Well, that's why. Okay, anyway, let's not talk about work, shall we? Let's talk about something else. Chad, what's going on?
I'm wearing pants. That doesn't happen often.
It's about time.
I'm not wearing pants.
I'm wearing shorts. Okay, not pants. That elevator kind of sounds like somebody's stomach.
Sounds like your cell phone.
Oh, my cell phone does like a horn sound right now.
Speaking of work, though, I actually unwittingly conducted an experiment, and the conclusion was the Amish really love twisted teas. Because
okay. I know you live in Pennsylvania, but first off, how did you do this experiment and why?
My coworkers are Amish, and in the break room, we basically talk about different like drinks that we like, and all they talk about every time like they go to a party, they always get like twisted teas. They're like, "Oh, we really love our twisted teas," and literally like the conversation is nothing but twisted teas.
Now, as somebody who's clearly ignorant, what's a twisted tea? Is that just like an alcoholic
vodka?
iced tea?
It's a vodka-based iced tea drinks. Cecile's asking in the comments. Okay, Chad, what about the beer from Belize?
There, that's my cell phone.
Yeah.
Cecile, there was nothing wrong with it. It tasted like a beer. It was a beer. Tasted like a beer. It actually reminded me of like, say, a Beck's or a Daub or something like that. So like a year old.
Oh, that's amazing. But I like Beck's, so
that's amazing.
He also likes apricot brandy, so.
I didn't say I like this crap.
You're drinking that crap
straight from the bottle.
I was gonna say, is it like straight gangster from the bottle?
Just hold up gang signs while you're drinking it.
I thought it was more like straight high school.
Oh, so
straight out of prop.
We have the next stupid drinking game with the Rhino set up already. It's going to be Edward 40 Hands. However, it's not going to really be a real Edward 40 Hands. It's going to be, well, it is and it isn't at the same time. So we did the math because there's not many good 40s to choose from. So what we're going to do is the game is going to be, and Kyle's going to be taking part in this. So he's going to be coming with them all when he comes after work one night. And we're going to have a crowler taped to each hand from the Cayman kettle. And then we're going to have a 500 milliliter can of beer that's open too. And then you drink the two crowlers, and then you have to pick up the can with the crowlers on your hand still and do the can as well. And then it's actually more than
Edward Crowler hands.
Edward 40 Hands would be 80 ounces of beer. And this way we're doing 90 ounces of beer. So we're doing more this way, and it's going to be more difficult, but it's going to actually taste better. So I'm okay with this.
All right. I always did it with Mickey's, but no, that's actually brilliant.
Mickey's aren't in 40s.
Yeah, they are. In America, they are.
We get them in just the little hand grenades.
The problem is that, yeah, we get them in 40s, but unfortunately they switched to plastic bottles.
So classy. I love America, man.
Yeah.
Everything comes in a 40.
Yeah, the only ones that are in glass bottles anymore are Hurricane. And now we're starting to get Hurricane in cans as opposed to the 40s, so those are just
like a hurricane.
It's against my constitutional right not to have this malt liquor in a 40.
Exactly.
The last thing I had in a plastic bottle, alcohol wise, was one was the condom cider.
Country cider.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
That one, and the other one was the Charles Wells IPA in the 2-liter pop bottle.
Oh Jesus!
So that was brought to me. I got that at Bugsy's, and they put it on the table in front of me. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, "That's a 2-liter pop bottle." They're like, "Yeah." Okay. I start drinking it. I'm like, "This tastes like shit." And then I'm looking at the best before date, and it was like a year past it. This is a year expired. He goes, "Shut up and drink it." Lucky I'm Irish and don't really care. Like,
well, I've just popped a new beer. This is the Big Rock Barrel Aged Edition Rye Strong Beer.
I hate you. That's what
good.
you picked up with me, wasn't it?
Yeah, this was the one in that 3-pack set. We've already had the Flemish Red, which is really nice. This one's very subtle. Like the aroma is very soft, but you definitely get that barrel aged that flavor. I didn't even say what kind of barrel. Oh, it's a rye barrel. Yeah, there we go. That's where that little spiciness is coming from.
What am I going to drink next?
Look at how unhappy Agnes looks in that picture.
It's the best. I love it. I love it. She's like, I want to just punch him in the dick. So she's like, I just want to dick punch him and throat punch him at the same time.
That look where she loves him, but she also doesn't want to get her tongue in the ear.
That look is of, oh my god, what the fuck have I done with my life?
Why did I have to decide on a Polish guy?
Fucking arranged marriages.
Well, I think everybody that was talking that this is before Greg and Agnes got married or something, and it was everybody at the fest is like, "Oh, Agnes, my condolences."
I know. I think this was. I think didn't he get married? Well, Greg will tell us.
Was it last year?
I think Greg got married before the festival.
I'm trying to fuck my wife here. Can you keep it down?
Hey, did you get married? Hey,
we're just trying to help you with your stride.
Hey, did you marry Agnes before last year's fest or after?
Please tell me it was during.
Well, he doesn't have a ring on.
I think it was the week before.
Hey, what question did you want?
It was around.
Before? Okay, thanks, Agnes. Go back to humping.
Okay, bye.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no!
Oh, put your shirt back on, for fuck's sake.
Oh Jesus!
This is live on chat. What's going on?
It's okay. I'm topless on my channel a lot. Doesn't bother me.
Anyway, speaking of drinking games, I came up with a good one. It's a drinking game for the movie Being John Malkovich. You drink every time someone says Malkovich. Which is a lot.
Be a lot.
Just because I can just picture people go, "Oh, this ain't going to be that bad."
Minute, if it's John Malkovich, are you drinking? What are you taking shots of? Dare I say it? Apricot brandy.
Apricot brandy, yeah.
Okay. Or just maybe classing up with the peach schnapps, right?
Yes. With the
peach schnapps bottle in one hand, fucking orange juice in the other. You're good.
A few swigs of creme de menthe, straight out of high school.
Oh, let's have stingers tonight, boys and girls and old ladies.
Oh, if you're talking high school, get a couple of bottles of Boone's Farm. Apparently, that's what the high school kids drank. I wouldn't know because I never drank in high school.
No, I drank in high school. We were at our semi-formal, and semi-formal was for all grades. And I walked into the washroom, And I'd just been outside the washroom talking to my principal about getting a letter of recommendation for university. I'm going to try and put my head in right. Too short. Motherfucker. Okay, so I'm talking to my principal about a letter of recommendation, and then I have to go take a piss. So I go into the washroom. I walk in, and there's like these grade 10s drinking a bottle of fucking Jack Daniels. They're like, ask Chad if he wants some. He's going to want some. They're like, Chad, you want some? And back then, did strongman. I was the team captain, wrestling and all that. I was like this. Like, yeah, sure. I took it. The whole bottle's gone. Hand it back to them. Go back out. Continue talking to my principal about a letter of recommendation. He's just looking at me because he can just smell it just oozing off of me. Thanks, Leewall.
That's funny.
And it's oozing off Agnes.
Well, you're certainly prepared, so here's the letter.
He called me gregarious in that letter.
Gregarious?
Gregarious.
Egregious.
Here's Nick the entire time at the festival last year. Ready? Here we go.
Oh, great.
This is Nick. Nick, all the whole festival. He's permanently. He went to the doctor. He went to the doctor, the surgeon, and said, "Can you permanently glue or surgically attach a camera to my eyeball, please? Because I'm going to Niagara. I'm going to Ridgeway, and I'm going to be doing some pictures and stuff. I don't want to keep pulling my camera. I don't want to keep opening up my bag.
Fuck.
Camera.
Did you get a picture of him when he had it on his chest, when he had the GoPro on?
No.
That would have been a good picture.
Walking around with a GoPro strapped to your chest?
Yeah.
Right on.
Please tell me what's his name was chugging a Stella Artois the entire time, too.
No, Brian wasn't there that year.
Oh.
But I knew exactly who you were talking about. It's a pretty good picture. You know, pretty good.
I like bringing up. Yeah, I wonder who took those. Oh wait, that's me. I'll be bringing my camera anyway this year, Chad. I'll be taking some pictures. I'll send some to you.
What do we have going on here? Oh, no one's talking to us in the chat. Do we have anyone watching? We have 11 people watching. What 11 people don't have anything to do on a Monday night?
Right.
Here's one guy I hope makes it up to the fest this year.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, Radar.
Radar's coming. Don't worry.
Yeah, he's talking about coming up with Guy. These what is it? These two guys.
Oh, Radar.
Oh, Jace said that Twisted
Oh,
Tea
look at how fat I was then.
Boston beer
Yeah.
not vodka cooler.
You're looking pretty good there, Chad. Just gonna say that. Anyway, yeah, let's they're together we're bitter. Oh, these guys were awesome to talk to. These are the pictures from like the 2016 fest.
Yeah, they were awesome.
They were awesome to talk to. I loved going there.
Chad,
there's Jamie Zinger.
Basement beer reviews.
Beer reviews. And Link's lead singer of the Headstones.
And then Helms. You know, it's good bringing up these pictures from last year.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck, I was even fatter there.
There's
Wojciech's car.
Oh, wow. Is that literally his car?
Yeah, that was literally
it's
his
a
car.
35 or 33?
33.
Wow. I'd expect him to drive a Honda Civic.
Well,
his
normal car is a Pontiac Vibe.
Basically a Toyota.
And then he has 5 cars like that. And then he has his Le Mans car. And
wow.
Oh, there's Jared King.
Yep, Crest.
Crest, Colgate's brother. Oh. Oh, who's that asshole?
Looks like he's been drinking apricot brandy.
Oh, look at that asshole.
Oh, that's the dirty French wizard.
That's not a flattering photo at all.
Oh, God, get her off of there.
Hey, there's the man. There's the man with the plan. Go back to the Average Pops is the best.
Oh yeah, Average Pops.
Oh,
He's the best.
he's Papa Patrol.
He's one of those dads that can hang out with his kids' friends.
There is a chance that my pops will be here for this one.
Hey, awesome!
What?
Oh, more Dirty French Wizard.
If he comes down, so will his entire group, shall we say?
Okay.
Yeah, there's gonna be a shit show this year.
Can't wait to. It's like
Those two will be there.
Awesome. Oh yeah, these guys are awesome.
They're going to come down early again this year. They liked it better.
Nice. Yeah, Bubba's fucking funny as hell.
Can't wait to see.
Here's the two nicest brewers right here. These two guys.
Oh, Cayman Kettle. Oh yeah, they were pretty awesome.
They're the best.
Oh look at this double fisting asshole.
Who do you have up? Dave and Todd?
Dave and Todd, and then Kyle and Chad in the background.
Yeah. Chad breaks everything, and then he blames it on me. He's like, "It was Chad." Dave, it wasn't me. He goes, "I don't know which one of you two fuckers did it. One of you was cleaning it. It was him. He works for you."
Speaking of working, this guy works now on his own channel.
Look at him. He's pondering thoughts.
Pondering. He's thinking about Look, he's thinking about mash paddle. You can even see it in the top corner.
No, what he's thinking about
what
am I going to do with my channel?
He's rethinking his life and how he should have been, not as harsh on their alt beer.
Yep. Actually, when we ran into Matt at Merritt, me, Ashley, and Brian, he asked me about fuck. I was huge. He asked me about
right here.
He asked me about Joe and his love for his alt beer.
Really? That's funny.
What's an alt beer?
An old beer.
Alt beer.
So like Billy Beer?
I don't think we would be allowed anywhere.
That one's pretty cool. It's Toronto from the airplane. Neat.
So what else is going on? How many viewers have we got going on right now? What's going on?
Viewer-wise, we have, 10?
10 people watching?
And I did some videos with a Rubik's Cube that should be going online sometime soon.
Oh boy, that should have been funny.
You did a Rubik's Cube review?
Not a review. I did a video.
Were you solving the Rubik's Cube? Please tell me you were.
Yep.
Good.
Tomorrow, probably at midnight.
One of my friends were here. One of my friends were here, and what I was doing was I was trying to show off my crazy memory. So he had the cube, and he mixed it all up, sitting right in front of me, and then I reversed it step for step.
Yeah, but did you solve it in like 8 seconds, like those crazy South Koreans?
No.
Done.
No, I wanted to show that I was doing it step by step backwards.
But could you do it in 8 seconds?
Probably not. I won't say I'm a genius like them.
That's okay.
You suck.
That's because they memorize one method and then they just practice that method. Because there's like so many different solutions for Rubik's Cube, and they just memorize a couple of them.
There's nothing more infuriating than a Rubik's Cube. I'm not going to lie. I fucking hate those things.
Oh, yeah, there is. It's those giant 1,000-piece ball things. They're like a Rubik's Cube, but they're called like an insanity puzzle or whatever the hell.
Oh, like a 3D puzzle?
Yeah.
Well, it's time for me to get a beer.
Oh. You go get a beer. Go get yourself a beer. Go get a beer. Get a beer.
Chad, have you had that creek yet that we picked up?
No, it's in one of the 6-packs in the other room as well. Like I mix my right now when I do my review beer, because I only really review when I'm going to go online because I don't drink the whole beer anyway unless I'm doing that. So I have a bunch of 6-packs that I mix up with. This is going to be this day's reviews. This will be this day's reviews, and so it's in one of the 6-packs.
I would share it. It's definitely a sharer.
Yeah. Definitely a sharer.
Definitely a sharer. And I know it goes against how you review your beers, but it's great chilled. It's as it warms up, it gets a little aggressive.
Well, I wouldn't say that really goes against the way I review my beers. More so, it goes against
I know.
me. Period. I don't want to use a fridge. I'm cheap, so they just sit on the floor.
That's fair.
Saves room.
It does save room.
Yeah. I have an entire room of beer.
Yeah, because I bought the 2 bottles. I'm going to be popping the second one soon because creeks don't age well. So
I'm drinking. I didn't show you guys, but I'm drinking the Grain and Grit Light Show, which is a 4.5% alcohol, 80 IBU session IBA.
I took that home as well.
I know, we took the exact same 4 beers home.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. Did you drink all 4 of them?
Of course I did.
How were they all?
I'm bringing up my Untappd because sometimes I don't quite remember.
I do know, though, that every time I talk about this brewery, I always say Grain and Grist.
I know you say Grain and Grist, and I don't understand why. I thought maybe there was like an inside joke there, but...
No, it's just my brain.
Yeah.
My brain being fucked up.
What's that one called? Light Ray.
Light Show. Light Ray, sorry, yeah, Light Ray. Thanks for not correcting me while I was talking about the beer in the brewery.
Well, I
here, Grain and Grist.
So I've decided to find a beer in my mini fridge, and this is what I'm drinking next, and it is the Scarecrow.
Oh, from Witchwood, eh?
Witchwood Brewery's 4.7% alcohol, 500 ml bottle of their organic pale ale, golden pale ale. So we will see how this bad is.
So, Chad, that Light Ray, I was day drinking on a Saturday. I gave it a 3.75, but I didn't give it a description. So
High Life, woo!
I'm going hobo style.
Oh, you still have some of those highlights. Awesome.
Oh yeah, I bought a 12-pack of them, man.
Is it really the champagne of beers?
God, no, it's the toilet of beers.
It'd be better if it was champagne, but
yeah, right.
I don't know.
Or at least someone needs to test out if it's actually better in a can or in a bottle.
Well, I know somebody that would do that test for you. He lives in the South.
I haven't done the test online, but I can tell you right now that Miller High Life tastes better in the clear bottle than it does out of the can.
Oh, okay, Chad.
I've always heard the opposite.
I don't think it's that bad. It smells like shit, but it doesn't taste. It's easy to drink. But Miller High Life.
Oh, okay. You know what? When I was picking up my Rolling Rock today, and I was like, I was looking at Miller High Life, and I'm like, do I feel like?
No, what you should have been looking at was fucking Old Vienna.
Ah, I know.
Old vagina.
Lord
I
knows.
would drink a Miller High Life before I would drink a what do you call it? Rolling Rock.
Rolling Rock. Well,
I'm going to be going to the Dunn Street Grill most likely on Friday night to go say hi to the owner and have a couple Old Viennas and listen to whatever band she has playing there that night.
That's on you.
Old Vienna is my macro of choice, man. I like it.
Who makes that? Labatt or Molson?
Molson.
So actually, oddly enough, my macro of choice, well, what I consider a macro is steam whistle. That's what I would normally get, and I know that you guys are doing that on the Beer 101 next week, or this week. I love that beer though. It's good beer.
Yeah.
It's especially good if you can get it real fresh.
Real fresh.
Real fresh.
I got 2 macros that I normally go to, one being PBR and the other one being Genesee Cream Ale. I actually enjoy Genesee Cream Ale. PBR I just tolerate.
You know what? I've heard that about Genesee Cream Ale, is that a lot of people really like that beer, and I don't think I've ever had it.
It's nothing special, but like compared to what all the stuff that Genesee makes besides the Dundee beers, it's really good.
I had the Dundee Tasters, a couple of Dundee Tasters back years ago, but I think when it comes to go-to macro beers, my favorite's the Moosehead Pale Ale.
Yeah, Moosehead. Yeah.
Either that or their lager. Both are pretty good.
Never had it. Oh wait, I forgot Yingling.
Youngling. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah. That's
Although
all right.
Yingling was voted in like some like beer website or magazine as the #1 craft brew in the in North America. And I'm just like, ha 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 ha.
Well, that was Obama's favorite beer. So.
Oh, you had to drag politics back into it.
Sorry, my bad. Well, I brought up positive politics. Yeah.
Brian sent me a link.
Because we all remember Obama fondly.
Brian sent me a link not too long ago that Obama was the first president to brew beer in the White House since fucking God knows when.
Probably Grant.
And he brewed like I think it was like a honey cream ale or some shit.
Yeah, he's Obama's a home brewer, and he had
It's
his
almost
own
as annoying as my elevator.
Yeah, what is
Yeah.
that? It's like
That's
the
Chad's
elevator
phone.
from hell. Oh, it's Chad's phone. But he brewed it using malt extract and stuff, so it's like I don't know. I do all
Adjunct.
grains, so well, it's not adjunct. It's just an easier way to brew.
I know, I'm making a joke. It's not adjunct, but
Oh, okay. Well, cream ales actually are adjunct, but
holy fuck, it's loud.
Sorry, one of those texts was from Cecile.
She making fun of me.
No, she just sent that she was having wine tonight, but now she's having Rolling Rock.
There you go.
That's on her. That's on.
That is
Cecile.
on. That is all over her.
She probably bought it at the same store Ashley did. They were probably in line together.
she's like, "Oh, I'm so inspired."
They are from the same city.
You are,
Here's
yeah,
what
you
he's
are from
doing.
the same city. You were probably in line together.
Maybe.
That's too funny.
That is funny. What are the odds?
So I now am untapping the Scarecrow Organic. And now I'm giving it a 3 out of 5.
I wonder if I have that one tapped already. I don't know.
Not great. That's what I'm putting down. That's all.
Chad, I did do
Kind of an older
a
bottle though.
well, yeah, because Witchwood comes out around the holidays, right?
Yeah, it's a kind of like a fucking. Yeah, this is around fucking Halloween or Thanksgiving.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a little old.
Yeah, I know. That's why I found it in the fucking back of my fridge. I'm like, no, fucking better drink this. Well, it's good till July fucking 21st, 2018. So not that bad, but it is. Being an organic blonde.
I don't like the Scarecrow. I've never liked it.
You know what? It's funny though. Out of all the fucking Winchwood beers, the Scarecrow is probably the most tolerable one that I can drink. I don't like the other. I don't like the brewery, to be honest with you. That'll be the last time I buy them.
Oh, I did have.
I really like their King Goblin. That's that.
I've never had
Hobgoblin's
it.
okay.
King Goblin and the original Hobgoblin, not the Golden Hobgoblin.
What was the name of their? Was it Black Witch the Porter? I'm trying to think of the name of the porter.
Black Witch was supporter, yes.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I think I
Would you give this Scarecrow out of on your Untapped? Would you give it?
325.
So pretty close.
I think I was more irritated at the fact that they called it a pale ale when there was like no hot presence whatsoever.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm expecting from a pale ale, at least a hop aroma, maybe a little bit of bitter, like a little bit of a bite, and that one just tasted more like a blonde ale.
You just wanted all the pine trees. That's what you wanted in there.
Not the pine trees, just a little bit of bite, just a little.
All right, I found the article and it was on USA Today, and apparently it's the Brewers Association did the top 20 U.S. craft breweries.
Oh yes, let's hear
Number
this.
1, DG Yingling and Sun Inc.
100%.
Number 2, Boston Beer Inc. So Sam Adams. Number 3, Sierra Nevada.
They were probably doing this. Are they doing this just on size or volume or sales?
Yeah, like what's the premise, right?
Yeah.
Because that would make sense. I mean, the only reason that those three that you just
Yeah,
said.
it is sales. It is sales.
Okay, yeah. Because they changed their own description of craft beer so that Yingling and Sam Adams would stay craft.
Well, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, they have some flavor,
Yeah.
and it's not like
God.
it's not really like an adjunct lager. It's just a lager, but it's not really like what you consider as a crafted beer. It's more like
Processed.
yeah.
Well, who does make? Well, who owns Sierra Nevada now?
Sierra Nevada is partially owned by. Isn't it Heineken that bought a
I
portion?
think it's Heineken.
Yeah. I was hoping Molson Coors, because for some reason I can't get away from that brewery. Like every time I see some sort of beer, I'm just like, never seen that before. This will be probably fun to review. Then I look at the can and it's like, it says that beer that I'm drinking, shall we say Hams here. It says Ham's Brewing Company or something like that. When you look it up online, it says Miller Coors. Literally, the last probably 3 or 4 beers that I've reviewed have been from Miller Coors without me trying to review something from Miller Coors or Molson Coors, which it's called now.
Damn, that's getting annoying.
Starting to have maybe the next review that I do ends up being a Miller Coors product. I'll actually try to make a running gag I'm being followed by that brewery.
And who bought Wicked Weed?
Sorry, I'm still looking up Sierra Nevada.
I'll put that news article in the group chat if anybody really wants to look that up.
My cat seems pretty entertained by the chat right now.
Right.
I put people to sleep, so it's okay.
You want some apricot brandy? Do you want some apricot brandy?
I just picture as soon as I upload my video, first comment's gonna be on the 10. Him going, "It ain't no apricot brandy."
Nope.
I think we were wrong. They didn't. I can't find anything about them being bought by anything.
Who? Sierra Nevada?
Yeah.
I don't think they're bought. I think they're still technically fucking.
No, I thought they'd sold a portion of it, but I can't find it.
Oh, Dogfish Head is only number 13? I figured it'd be higher than that.
You were talking about Wicked Weed. I think Wicked Weed was Anheuser-Busch. But we'll find out.
Good old Anheuser-Busch.
Anheuser-Busch, yeah. Anheuser-Busch!
I still think they should be kind of considered a cult because people that really love that brewery basically do act like cultists.
Just got dark in here.
Sorry, Cecile was texting me. Cecile's the one texting me now. Cecile is.
Yes, she is. She's still watching the we have 11 viewers watching right now.
Yes, she's in there.
She's in there watching.
Yeah.
She watching my pussy?
Nobody's watching your pussy.
And speaking of which, that Anheuser-Busch comment was a joke. It just fell flat.
Right. Great. High five. High five. You squeeze. She slid herself closer to me. It's like, face.
Good day, Middlesbrough. What's going on, sir?
Just checking in for a few minutes. Hello. Welcome. Cheers.
Cheerio and Toodle Pip.
But no, speaking of Molson Coors, I'm surprised at how many breweries they own and how much stuff they make. Like, I knew they were huge, but I didn't realize that they were that huge.
Well, they got the money. They're just going to buy up all the competition.
Yep.
Yeah, anyone takes away any of their market share, you just buy them.
Yep.
It's like, oh, this beer's terrible. We better buy it.
We don't like you. We're going to fucking buy you out. Oh, Greg, you're back. How's your sex? But your
That was pretty good, actually.
He's got no shirt on.
Jesus Christ.
Surprised
I
it
do have
lasted
pants
that
on.
long.
I'm surprised too, quite frankly. Actually, it was like 30 seconds. Then I just kept the camera off for like half hour just to trick you guys.
Then you told her to spoon you. Be like, hold me, Agnes.
No, then I watched her boyfriend go at her for a bit, and then it was.
Oh my god.
Cucking in Mrs. In Toronto, right? That's what we're doing.
Cucking in a Tobaco.
The Cuck Show. That's Greg's new channel.
Sorry,
my
Chris.
God.
Yeah, Chad's got his shirt off. Everyone take their shirt off.
There we go. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shirtless BDU.
Yeah.
No.
He's out.
I'm out. Peace.
Homophobe sensor went off.
I just want to say to all the viewers right now, we apologize. And I apologize for being on the chat at the same time. Thank you.
There you go. I'll send some pillows. You guys complain you don't see enough of me.
I just want to say thank you, Chris, for being the only person showing pussy around here.
You're welcome.
It's very nice of you, Chris.
You're the famous one now. Yes, you are.
Oh my God, he's a cat daddy.
High five.
He's going to start making his own videos, and then there's going to be a guy from Ohio making "You're an Idiot, Cat Daddy" videos back at him.
Yep. Who's the new cat daddy, baby cat? Cat daddy on the 10.
Hey, we got up to 11 viewers. Just keep focusing on the cat. Now there's 12.
You know what? The effect of cats on the internet.
That's right. Anybody want a cat? Anyone? Chad, you want a cat?
No, I don't.
Okay,
I can show you my dog.
Oh my God, Greg,
That
you
means
move
you
your
want to show
camera.
us more.
What's that?
Huh?
I didn't hear what you said.
That's okay. It wasn't important.
Ooh, I sold some tickets.
Well, that's the whole idea, right?
That is the idea. Put them online and people will buy them.
Oh, by the way, Chad, there's a good chance that I'll probably be up next year for the festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the 6th annual.
The 6th annual Rhino Festival. Rhino anal.
Have to go through quite a bit of red tape, but I'll be able to. But it seems like I'll be able to. Yay!
Do you have a
not
record or
this year,
something?
next year. What?
Do you have a record?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That's the red tape. My brother has a record, and he couldn't make it to the Dominican for my wedding, so that's the way it goes.
Like he has a record, like he's a famous singer? All right, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yay.
it went platinum.
Good for him.
Mine went aluminum.
Plaid. It went plaid.
Oh, I see what he did.
Plaid, yeah.
Oh my God, we just went plaid.
Ludicrous speed.
I love Spaceballs.
Fuck, yeah. I was hoping somebody would get the Spaceballs reference.
Oh no. It's one of my favorite fucking Mel Brooks movies.
I missed that. But
Blazing Saddles.
may
I'm
the stars be-
surrounded by assholes.
We ain't found shit.
Comb the desert.
Yeah, actually, I was going to move the camera, but my cat looks cute on camera, so we'll leave it.
Is Chad there?
Look at that. I'd rather look at that than Greg without a shirt on.
I think they're both. I don't know if Greg and Chad right now are high-fiving each other with no shirts on.
I think they both went away from keyboard to drive across Ontario to high-five each other. I'm being...
Well, Greg would be doing all the driving, and Chad would be totally not, just waiting outside.
He's just waiting outside.
He got excited and started walking, and he lost his
Greg's
way.
got the Camaro, right? So Greg will be there in about fucking 15 minutes. And
Till he hits a moose.
No.
If there's any mooses where you guys are at.
It's called meese. Any meese.
What? Moose is plural. For fuck's sakes.
No, goose is geese and moose is meese.
Hate these mooses to pieces.
We need some Mises pieces.
That's like people that put the word S on like the letter S on shrimp. Like when they're trying to make a plural.
We want some shrimps.
We want some shrimps. No, you don't.
Just want shrimp.
Do you want to sweep the floor?
Or fishes.
You know what? At least in Chad's defense, he kind of looks like he's still wearing a shirt when he's got his shirt off.
It's true.
Oh,
it's nature's clothing.
This is why I walk everywhere.
Sweater.
I walk everywhere top coatless because
I went and got my back waxed today.
You're wearing a man wool.
Hillia
You got your back
asked me
waxed.
to go and get a full body wax. If she could get somebody that would do a full body wax, if I would go and do it and get it recorded for you.
Actually, it's funny you should say that because when I went and got my back waxed today, I was going to, and I didn't bring my fucking my Finesco, my tripod with me because I would have fucking totally done a vlog while getting fucking waxed, and that would have fucking hurt like a motherfucker.
Probably get quite a few views.
But yeah, I got waxed today. This only cost me fucking $35. Not bad. Shit, you gotta do, right?
That must have hurt. It must have hurt when she did your balls.
Oh, it fucking hurt. It hurts every fucking time. But whatever. Now everyone's grossed out. We probably lost some viewers there. No,
Yeah,
we gained some.
I would assume so.
You know, as soon as you start talking about waxing your balls.
I didn't say balls, Dick.
He said back.
Yeah, so she wanted to do the full body wax, and she's like, "Yeah, we'll go in. I'll pay for it. You just have to get it recorded and do it."
You're doing like the whole fucking even the butthole, everything.
Oh yeah,
that's so gross.
everything.
Yeah.
The eyebrows, the eyelashes. This is full body wax. Even the head.
Eyelashes, no thanks.
Oh.
This is
Why
not
you get
fucking-
full body
this
wax?
is not Russian torture camp. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Well, with her, it would be Serbian torture camp, but
There you go.
Chad should do a video of himself getting full body waxed.
she's like, "Oh, come on! It would go viral." And I'm like, "I'm sure it would, but I might actually kill somebody by the time it's over."
Slow flex.
That would be pretty epic, though. 40-year-old albino.
I'm not 40. Thank you.
Not yet.
Would you rather get the full body wax, or would you rather drink a case of Dragon Stout?
Dragon Stout.
Does it have to be all at once, or can it be over the period of time?
I don't know. What would be worse? Because all at once you get it out of the way, but over a period of time, you'd be like, shit, I still have to...
I'd say 2 days for the Dragon Stout.
Oh, there we go.
I'd go for the Dragon Stout, then.
Yeah.
So would I.
At least... I've never had Dragon Stout, so I don't know how good or bad it is.
Neither do I. Yeah.
It's supposed to be terrible, from what I heard.
Wasn't that like... Who was that dude from Jamaica that was on BDU for a little while and then disappeared forever? He used to like Dragon Stout.
Marvin. And
Marvin.
he sent me a message one day on there asking for a link, but he sent it to Google, like to the Google Hangout itself. So I never got a notification about it. He sent it to us like back in January. He's like, "Send me an invite. It's your buddy from Jamaica." And I wish I had seen it because I would have loved to have had him on. Because the last time he was on,
he was a nice guy.
he was on, it was like he was going to a drug deal, and then everything went black.
At least he's still alive.
Yeah.
So, some guy from Jamaica going for a drug deal. Big surprise there.
I'm actually legitimately afraid of Chris right now. He looks like he's going to murder somebody and/or rape them, and/or both.
Holy shit! Brian did take off like his entire beard.
Yeah, he did. It's all gone. It's clean. The awkward sound of someone licking an asshole in the background.
That wasn't me. That's for sure.
No, that's my dog drinking.
The sound of one hand tapping.
It does sound kind of like that, doesn't it? Yeah, that's my dog drinking. She's a loud drinker.
So is Boris. Boris is a very loud drinker.
Yeah, it's totally the drinking.
Except Boris is a lot like my bulldog, is that he drinks and then half the shit doesn't get in his mouth. It just goes out the sides of his cheeks.
Cheeky bastard.
Hi. Well, she didn't want to be on camera.
I think it's about midnight here. I'm going to head out for the night.
Nick, have you done about enough damage for a night?
Good night? No, absolutely not. That's why we're going to do more damage later this week.
Is that Wednesday night or Thursday night?
Well, yeah, Beer Analysis 101 is Wednesday nights.
Come on, guys. Beer Analysis 101. We're doing Steam Whistle. Everyone can get that. Jump on in. Analyze it. Lee's too afraid to analyze it because he's afraid he'll like it.
Oh, God. All right, I'm heading out.
Don't be like Lee.
Right. Later.
Have a good night, sir.
See ya.
Good night.
Bye next later. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
Now, is Steam Whistle like one of those like California beers that can't be called steam beers?
No, it's Toronto's premium Pilsner. It's made in the Roundhouse, which is right beside the Sky Dome. Sorry, it's called Rogers Center now, but it's always Sky Dome.
I like it. I have nothing wrong with that beer. I enjoy it.
And as far as Pilsners go, it's easily my favorite one. But, I mean, a lot of people don't like Pilsners, and that's cool. But
is it an actual like German Pilsner, or is it just like one of those light lagers that they just call Pilsners?
It's supposedly Chad knows this better than I do, but I believe it's supposed to be more or less a copy.
Merrick was their brewmaster, and he was the brewmaster for Pilsner Urquell. So he made it as close to Pilsner Urquell as he was allowed to.
All right.
Oh, so it's not quite the same recipe.
It's pretty close, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, now, see, the thing is, I've tried Pilsner Urquell. I wasn't that impressed, but again, I can't have it super fresh like ideally I'd want to. And I know Steam Whistle is a beer that the fresher you get it, like if you get it 2 weeks old or less, it's much better than it is like a month or two old. And
okay, I really have to understand, where does the freshness from the Pilsner come from? This is like an inside joke, right?
No, that for some reason that beer is one of the only beers I know of that style where there is a very noticeable drop off on it.
Are you serious? Because it's a Pilsner, it's lagered, right?
I realize it.
I know you realize it.
But doesn't Heineken do that? That it has like a noticeable drop off.
Well, I think Heineken gets skunky.
Like if you that happens with Steam Whistle too if you get the bottled version. But like I've had Steam Whistle now directly off the line. Like when I did my video set with them, they handed me 2 cases directly off the line, and we slowly drank those 2 cases over the course of like a month and a half. And by the time we got to the end of it, it did not taste the same as it did when we first.
Really?
I had the good fortune of last summer at our work summer party, which happened to be at my boss's house, who's quite wealthy and she has a giant house. And she happened to have some Steam Whistle in her basement, and they served it. And I'm like, and I was already quite a few beers in by the time I drank this. I'm just like, this beer doesn't taste so good. I looked at the bottling date. It was like bottled in 2008.
Oh.
And this has been sitting unrefrigerated for almost 10 years.
Okay, well that's a
great beer at my place. Everyone, whoever can stomach it.
See, I mean, that's a distinct difference between a 10-year-old beer and a 3-month-old Pilsner, you know, because, like, I would assume a Pilsner bottled within, like, 9 to 12 months, like, it's a
Bush
Pilsner.
Bavarian actually tastes better if you let it sit.
I've never had it fresh off the.
Middle Frost says Steam Whistle. I swear it's been dumbed down over the years. Well, you would have been able to tell that if you drank the bottle that that Greg just tried.
Yeah, that's.
And he says he has to taste it fresh at the brewery, and it's true, you do. At the brewery, they'll pull it right off the line for you, and it's a different beer.
Because they also do a unfiltered version, right?
Steam Whistle Plus.
Which I've yet to ever try. But.
It's a good.
By the way, for the beer analysis, are you like getting the Steam Whistle in cans, or you do it in bottles, or does it? Like,
you get Steam Whistle, however you can get Steam Whistle.
Yeah, which in Ontario you can get it readily in small cans, big cans, bottles.
I think you can get Steam Whistle mostly across Canada, if I'm not mistaken. At this point, I think their distribution.
They'll sell it to you
like
a plastic bladder. You know, you can get a plastic bladder of it. Just drink it.
I'm just not sure if you can get it in the States.
I don't think they distribute to the U.S. I know you can get it in duty-free shops going into the U.S., but I've never actually seen it in the U.S. But the thing is, it's not like it's a bad beer if you get it a month or two old. But it's one of the few beers I actually get an opportunity to try that fresh. And usually, if you can get it that fresh, or you can get it on tap, where it's usually fairly fresh on tap, it's usually a little bit better than you're going to get it, a 3 or 4 month old bottle.
Oh, I get that. I've actually had Genesee on tap at the brewery in Genesee, and it's actually really good from there. But when you get like the regular Genesee in like cans and stuff like that, it's just, yeah. To me, it's just like, how?
It's another beer that's really different, and it's dropped off in cans or bottles is Creemore. And I know it's a macro now and stuff, and I know they've installed their giant filtration system, but that one is still pretty good if you get it on tap. But in bottles and cans, it's just completely fallen off. I suspect, and again, Chad may know this better than I do because he knows all the inside shit. I sort of suspect that they don't filter the kegs, or they filter it less or something, because they strike me as having a lot more flavor than the bottles and cans, which used to be really good, and nowadays it's just kind of like, not so much.
I know they have the absolute zero filter now, but I don't know. I don't know. I've never been there when they were kegging. I was only ever there when they were bottling and canning.
Yeah, because I used to quite enjoy their stuff. Like, it was a relatively cheap beer. I could just buy a 12-pack, especially at duty free. Nowadays, it's just too tasteless. I don't even bother.
I haven't had Cream Springs in a while. No, you're just talking about their like regular lager, right?
Yeah, the regular lager. I used to love their Keller beer. That one's completely fallen off. There's no quality control on that one anymore. The regular lager I still think is okay, but I'm not going to really go and buy it. But if I'm at a bar and that's kind of what they have, is they have like a Molson account or something, then yeah, I'll have a Creemore and I'll be relatively happy about it.
What's the one that they released in the fall? Is that their Alt Bach or something?
They have the Urbach. They have
the Urbach. Okay.
Yeah, they have the ale they release. I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but they have an ale they release. Their Keller beer. Then they have They used to have their regular Pilsner. Then they have like the dumbed down Pilsner, which is like lower percent alcohol. Yeah, and it's not as tasty. Yeah. They have a bunch of the Mad and Noisy beers too, which are actually okay, but.
Oh, I love that lagered ale. Like,
yeah,
it's a lagered ale. Fuck.
Was that the one? Yeah, that was the Mad and Noisy one, right? I actually quite like that. Not even joking. I quite thought it was tasty.
Is a lagered ale the same as cream ale is a lager that's brewed as an ale? Never mind. Or is that vice versa?
I think a lagered ale is just an ale that they rest instead of give to you fresh. I'm assuming anyway. Whether that makes it better or worse, who knows?
A cream ale is supposed to be. I'm going through my fucking Rolodex of instructions here. Cream ales, they are fermented warm for the first few, and then they're cold crash, and then the rest of the fermentation is at a very cooler temperature.
But I know they either use like lager. They either use lager yeast or ale yeast, and then they just brew it like it was like the opposite thing.
Yes, yeah.
I just can't remember which one's which.
Yeah, I can't either. Because whenever I make a cream ale, I just ferment it at ale temperatures, and it usually turns out okay. But I've never had Genesee cream ale.
It's not bad. It's not great, but I don't know. I just like the old timey cans that it comes in, and then I'm just like, it's not really terrible.
But it's funny because cream ale is a very American style beer, right?
Oh yeah, it's one of two.
A cream ale is basically an American adjunct lager, but made with
exactly
ale.
And Pilsner Urquell, that's like the founder of Pilsner. So you could almost say that Genesee is one of the original cream ales because it's been around for so long.
Right.
It's not a great beer. I don't know.
Labatt 50 is the original cream ale.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
I don't know, but it's an award winner.
No. So, I mean, sometimes the grandfather of the style is what the modern version of it could be. So.
Well, it's like they found like wine from like ancient Greece, and they tasted it, and it was basically pretty much vinegar for how old it was. But they tried brewing it how like the ancient Greeks did it, and then they noticed the wine was very terrible because they were fermenting the stuff in clay pots.
It's so hot.
And that flavor was just leaching into that.
What do we have here? We have Middle for us says he thinks the thing that turns him off is the price. Here in Ontario, it's about $48. Fuck that for a one-style brewery. They're actually not a one-style brewery. They have Steam Whistle, they have Steam Whistle Plus, they have Steam Whistle Rye. They have like 7 different beers now. They just don't let you know they exist unless you're there while it's on tap.
I've tried. They had a Steam Whistle. It was a pale ale or an IPA, something like that. I tried that one, and it was decent.
Really?
Then we have Winners. Winners says Neon Prince IPA. Left a sip overnight. It became bitter. It was about 2 months expired on sale. Who makes Neon Prince IPA? Never heard of it. Is the brewery Neon Prince? Because that would make it even better. Hey, you guys like my 70s floral couch back there?
Oh, yeah,
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Couch.
Yeah.
Bet there's been a lot of semen spilled on that.
Yep.
I would hope not, because that was in Grandma Boychuk's basement.
Oh,
So it definitely has.
You know what's on there though? There's a fuckload of fucking apricot brandy on there. That's for sure. Am I right?
Damn it.
Oh dear.
Oh, so Chet's been on your couch then.
Brandy and peach schnapps.
Yeah.
Oh,
my.
Ball out of peach schnapps.
I can't believe you're just fucking slugging that shit. My God. God bless your liver. I say a prayer for it.
It's not that high at alcohol content, to be honest.
No, it's not.
No, and what is it like 23% versus 17 or?
Oh, it's 33. Shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not that low.
No, is that? Yeah, it's at 33.
66 proof.
Oh, 66 proof. Okay.
Produced and bottled by Charles Jacquin, et.cie.co. From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Copyright 1973.
Actually since 1884.
That's probably the first bottle.
Yep.
But fuck it. Greg, you sleeping over there? You're breathing into your mic.
No,
I'm
this
looking at my phone.
bottle's
Do you
at
want,
least
do you want me
like
to breathe? Sexy for you, Chris?
Yeah, this bottle's over 7 years old. I just sip on it every now and then when I don't have anything. So
Chad,
How
where'd you go?
exciting.
I'm here.
What are you doing?
I'm scrolling Facebook right now, actually.
He's using the blue light on the couch right now. Or is it the black light? Black light's the one I meant.
Semen, apricot brandy, semen.
Oh yeah, April Fool's Day. Canada's alcohol taxes went up by 1.5%.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're getting a price raise.
Shitty joke.
Fuck you, Win. We're gonna get Doug Ford as our next premier. Yeah, Dougie Ford.
No, we won't.
Listen, you guys said Trump wouldn't be president. I told you he would be. Now I'm telling you, Doug's gonna be the next prime minister. You're gonna say no, and he will be.
It's the premier, not prime minister, but close enough.
Well, he's gonna get upgraded to prime minister.
Geddy Lee for prime minister.
He's still alive?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oddly enough.
Lakeside Park. We
are the priests of the temples of Syrinx.
I can't stand Rush.
Really?
No, not a Rush fan.
Aren't they like Canada's premier band?
No, that's Triumph or
no,
Helix.
Tragically Hip.
Wait, it's tragically what?
It actually was.
Rush sucks. I hate Rush.
It was Rush until Gord Downey died, and then it's become Tragically Hip.
Wait, Gord Downey, wasn't he like part of Tragically Hip? Good night.
That's why it's Tragically Hip now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Greg, you're supposed to say thanks for the sex, Agnes.
Thanks for the sex, Agnes. Chris is asking me a thank you for that.
She's a saint.
You're welcome.
She's an absolute saint.
So am I. I'm Saint Gregor.
I know what Canada's musician is. It's Bryan Adams.
No, it's not.
No, he's not a musician.
No. He's a photographer now.
It's the Northern Pipes.
The Northern Pipes.
Pretty.
Oh, God.
She ain't pretty, she just looks that way. No. Actually, the I think they're called the Highwaymen now. The North, what's it called? We took what's his name from one guy from Sloan, the lead singer from The Pursuit of Happiness, as well as the two guys from the.
You're not talking about Mo Berg, are you?
Yeah, I am, and I'm talking also.
Fuck Mo Berg. I punched Mo Berg out.
Wow.
Why so violent?
So there's a new band. They're oh my god, they're the Trans Canada Highwaymen. It's a super group of old Canadian musicians. So they're fucking dynamite.
So that means they've been drinking this.
check out the Trans Canada Highwaymen, and you'll see the collaboration of musicians that they got going. And actually,
I definitely will. I mean, that name
YouTube channel is fucking. Their fucking music's pretty good, and when they play together, when they're doing shows or whatever, they all fucking take all their old bands' music and put it all together. It's fucking pretty good.
Another Canadian super band was Leonard Cohen.
He is just a Superman.
That's not true at all.
Fantastic. Don't forget the other rock musician by the name of William Shatner.
Wait, he's Canadian?
What?
Shatner? Yeah.
Never knew that.
Yep.
What, you think that everybody cool must be from the U.S.? Is that what's going on here?
No.
Can't be Canadian. He was cool.
First of all, Bret Hart and Owen Hart were cool, and they're from Canada, so shut up.
The Biebs.
Ugh.
There's a lot of good wrestlers, actually, from Canada.
There's also a lot of really bad musicians from Canada.
Yep.
We have a lot of shame in Canada with very famous musicians.
DOA isn't bad.
Oh,
I just noticed all the good Canadian punk bands are from Vancouver. I don't
There's
know
no Canadian,
why.
there's no good punk music. Period.
They're from Vancouver because they can just go across the border of Seattle so easily.
Yeah.
Middle Frost says, thanks for that, Chad. With reference to your comment on Grandma's couch, beer has just been blown out my nose.
Nice. That does not burn whatsoever.
No, not at all. It feels good, actually.
It feels good.
Good as this.
And he also is in the midst of doing a starter for his steam ale.
There's also a great Canadian metal band from Toronto known as Anvil.
Oh, I know another good fucking Canadian band. The Dayglow Abortions. I forgot they were from Canada.
Holy
They're
fucking
amazing.
moly, my shit stinks. That's the only song I know from them, and it's terrible.
Finger 11.
Or Rainbow Butt Monkeys.
Yeah. Well, they really never.
The Rainbow Butt Monkeys.
They should have stayed the Rainbow Butt Monkeys, but
They
that
should
would have gotten them radio play.
Yeah.
Lenny Kravitz.
He's not Canadian.
Shh, I wanted to see if Chet got it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know Lenny Kravitz isn't fucking Canadian.
Canadian woman.
That was the original song, Canadian Woman.
Canadian woman.
Yeah, the Guess Who? They're Canadian.
Danko Jones.
I don't quite get that band.
Speaking of which, is BTO?
It's really weird.
Yeah, BTO's Canadian. Of course, because it features former members from the Guess Who.
The majority of female Canadian singers that went out, the majority of them were not bad.
Look what I'm drinking now.
Celine.
Shania,
The Mountain and the
Avril Lavigne, yeah.
Aye, the Mountain and the Leprechaun Flute. Yes, that's not a bad hoppy red. In case you can't tell, I recently put in an order to Sawdust City, and I don't
It's
know
not
if
as good as a other hoppy red ale that I've had recently.
And what was that one, Mr.
That was
Chris?
called Rhino's Redbeard.
Oh, that one. Well, I will never get to try that beard.
You'll get to try it. It's going to get brewed again. It sold out so
Okay.
fast, we're going to brew it again.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Now,
Is
did that one have
is this going to give
real-
you guys royalty money or something like that? Or
It would seem fitting. Sorry.
All the money's going right to the Cayman kettle.
Yeah, why don't they brew that shit for your beer fest?
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. You probably will.
Maybe they will.
Dave's smart.
Things have been talked about. Things have been talked about.
Oh, probably sexy things.
It's usually talked about in sexy times with me and Dave.
well,
Oh, yeah.
made
I'm
in
in my
massive
kilt
quantities,
I'm in-
hopefully it gets sent across the border.
I'm in my kilt. I'm sitting on his grain couch. I'm getting my kilt juices all over his grain.
Oh,
I'm
kilt
never-
juices.
I am
So you aren't
never-
wearing any.
Never drinking their beer again.
Nope.
You're a liar. You're going to drink the beer all the time.
It's their sweaty ball Cali Common Ale.
I'm still permanently scarred by that place from the first time we went there. It's like, hey, what do you guys have on tap? It's like all 7 taps. Kolsch.
No way. Are you serious?
That's all they. This is when they first started, though, and they ran out of beer. All they had is Kolsch left over.
Their Kolsch's not bad though.
Their new tap room's fucking gorgeous in there.
It is. It's very nice in there. Yeah.
I mean, once they get it all completed, it's gonna be fucking just.
And Mark is an amazing cook, and they brought in the right person for that.
Yeah, I was
I
wondering.
like how the cook is right there too. That's the best part too.
Now, is he just leasing that space for like a small period of time, and then they're gonna like revolve like local cooks out of like chefs in and out?
They haven't really fully decided what they're doing with it yet.
Yeah. See,
I mean, go ahead.
No, you go.
Well, if people are happy with what is going on in there right now with the current cook, then they should really hire him on and keep it going, right? But they want to support local other cooks and chefs, and why not, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, the way they're doing their idea is that the kitchen isn't theirs. Whoever is the cook, it's his kitchen. Like it's his business.
And it's his money.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly how I thought that they were going to run it. At which point, he may, after 6 months say, okay, I'm just going to go do a truck now. Or go here, go there.
In reality, he would be better off just to stay there, especially through the summer, right?
Yeah.
And maybe even into the fall. Winter, I don't know. I don't see them being very busy in the winter still. So, but who knows? The Came is the Came, right? It's in the location where there's not really much to do in Fawn Hill anyway.
No.
That's where the Came.
Yeah, if you live at Fawn Hill, you're basically there every night.
Yeah, pretty much.
Their regulars are very regular.
Yeah, and the pub on the hill is closed down now, so it's like, that's it. So the Came.
It closed down?
That's what Dave was saying. It's not open. But
so your two real choices are the Cayman Kettle and Iggy's.
Yeah, pretty much. Or
I quite like
you can go see Dr. Dave on the corner. He probably has some crazy shit for you. Oh wait.
Oh, good old Dr. Dave.
Oh, it's popped in my head. Speaking of breweries, the sawmill that I work at is actually selling the wood to the construction company that is building a new brewery in Franklin, Pennsylvania, which is about 16 miles away from where I live.
Like the wood for construction of the structure?
Yeah.
Of the building? Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're making it out of slab wood for some reason, but...
What's slab wood?
Pretty much...
Wouldn't that be more for the countertops and shit like that as opposed to the actual walls and shit?
I don't know, but we have a lot of slab wood and they've been buying it all. So I don't know if they're making everything out of that or they're just making the walls out of it.
Well, that's what the King did, though.
Yeah. But what slab wood is where the bark is?
Yeah.
They basically cut it, the round parts of like the wood so that way it's the wood that's not used to make like boards, let's just say that.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's kind of like scrap wood, and sometimes it's thick. It's about like like that thick, but it's got bark on it, and they don't really use it to make 2x4s or anything.
Sounds like more like a decoration on the inside, how the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Like a cottage-looking kind of thing, maybe.
Which I don't understand because there was this bar called the Airways that's in Franklin. It got shut down because they were serving underagers. And the thing is that why don't they just buy that building instead of just building a new one? The building's huge, so like it would make perfect sense to just put it there, but I don't know. I guess they're just building new.
Gonna go walk the dog. I'll be back.
Don't forget your peanut butter.
But
somebody just bought 16 tickets.
Peanut butter's happily in the fridge. Good for you, Chad.
Wow. But one of these days, I'm gonna have a couple friends of mine. We're gonna go to the Blue Canoe Brewery and hopefully be able to like do like a live video there and like review all the views. No, not the Blue Oyster. It's the Blue Canoe.
So, Chet, apparently somebody that was watching tonight was laughing hysterically when you were talking about Twisted Tea because she loves Twisted Tea.
Nice.
So I did just ask her if she's Amish. I know the answer to that since she's texting me, but...
She could be Mennonite.
No, that's true.
If she's texting you, that's the thing. If she's texting you.
Yeah, well, then she's not Amish. She could be Mennonite still.
Yeah.
Mennonites use technology.
Yeah, they just don't use the internet.
Hutterites do not. Hutterites and Mennonites? What's the difference?
Hutterites are basically kind of communist.
Oh, okay.
As they live in communes. Like, the entire Hutterite population basically kind of lives in one house.
Creepy.
At
least I think. I don't know. But
Brimstone's also where we host the beer festival.
I just told him that.
Niagara Falls, right?
Ridgeway.
Ridgeway, Ontario.
Which is Niagara Falls-ish.
It's the Niagara region.
It's the Niagara Peninsula, the Golden Horseshoe, the fucking.
The Golden Horseshoe.
Or in my case, the Forbidden Land.
We accept no felons.
I don't have a felony. That's the bullshit thing.
Brimstone's good. Brimstone's a really fucking nice place, and actually, I'm looking forward to going there for the festival this year because last year they didn't have the roof up. It was just being put together. Now everything's changed. It's going to look totally different out there.
I have my next beer.
But no.
Uh-oh, what do you got?
I have Nickelbrook's Lux.
Oh.
And here's the thing with
what
this,
kind
right?
of style is this?
This logo reminds me quite a lot of a logo for a
Merit.
certain brewery in Hamilton.
Yeah, it's Merit's logo.
Yep, it's Merit's logo, except instead of an M in the light bulb, there's the Nickelbrook thing.
That's so funny.
And even the light bulb is drawn the same way. In
Yeah,
the same color.
Yeah,
Is it
it's,
Actually,
collaboration?
give me a second. I'm going to go get a Merit beer.
Do I hear lawsuit?
Actually, what are you drinking now? You still drinking the Rolling Rocks?
yeah, I went back to the Rolling Rock. I really don't have any sexy beer in my fridge except
I want to dump the rest of this fucking scarecrow. Grab myself something refreshing like a Coors Light.
A Coors Light.
That, or I could do another IPA number 5, but
It's a little late for another 8 point whatever it is.
8.2, yeah.
Oh.
Coors
I'm
Light
off
really
tomorrow,
isn't
so maybe
bad.
I will.
Well,
I don't get why like a lot of people in my area shit on Coors Light, and I'm just like, but it's really not that bad. And while they're saying that, they're drinking a Miller Lite or a Bud Light, and it's just like
It's all the same.
they taste the same.
and that's the thing. I mean, if you're buying an adjunct lager, it doesn't really matter what the label on the front is. You're all drinking the same ingredients. It's all the same.
The only difference is Coors uses corn, Budweiser uses rice.
Rice. Yeah.
Fuck.
Personally, I'd rather have the corn because at least the corn has flavor. The rice doesn't.
I might have to turn on my cell phone to show you this because it's not very big on this bottle. But there's the Merit logo.
Yeah, I see it.
There is the Lux logo.
That's different.
Yeah.
It's different, but it's the same.
It's the same enough that they could get a lawsuit. It even has the fucking lights.
Yeah, but you know what? Somebody could make a light. Somebody could do a beer called the light bulb light lager, and then you would put a light bulb in the thing, and
Well,
you
here's
can't
the
really
thing.
copyright a light bulb.
These guys.
drawing.
Oh, sure you can. You
Yeah,
can
you
copyright a
can.
fucking moose and everything moose related.
Moosehead?
Yeah, I guess, but
If you're not even allowed to call you can't call your beer anything with moose in it because Moosehead has the copyright for it all.
But that logo between those two, it's not as bad as the cowbell and fucking Bellwoods.
Or just make the key and Keystone really small and get sued by Stone.
Put the key in stone.
just call it Meesehead.
They called it Moose Knuckle and they got in trouble. Talking about that, I kind of wanted to go to work today. Not saying where I work, but I wanted to see the new outfits in action.
Mm-hmm. All those yoga pants.
Oh, that tastes
You
like
just
I
have
just
to-
spent extra
all
money
you have
for
to
a
do-
fucking PBR.
What?
So, what style of beer is that, Chad?
Yeah, well, exactly. I was
That
just gonna
is-
ask you.
That tastes just like an American adjunct lager.
Yeah, well, what's it supposed to be?
I'm pretty sure an American adjunct lager.
Are you serious?
Brilliant!
We're at a lager.
Somebody crafted American adjunct lager.
Whose bright idea was that?
Drink fresh. Do not
Get it?
age. No additives, no preservatives, just science.
Bullshit. It's just like the
Yeah,
last.
European lager.
Dude, how long ago did you buy that?
I bought this when we were in Hamilton.
Oh, it's saying it's out of production.
That's because it's shit. And he said, fuck it, we're dumping it all. We're going drain pour it ourselves. They just turned the kegs upside down. Said, fuck it. Throw it in the sewer.
Well, Middlefra, there's a lot of very close to the festival accommodations.
Oh, it's a Hellas. Okay. The Hellas lager. What there needs to be is a shuttle driving drunk-ass people back from fucking Ridgeway to Welland.
Well, if a shuttle didn't cost me almost $1,000.
Oh, I'm not saying that you should put the bill for it, but someone should realize the potential for making money off drunk assholes like myself.
Hey, I have a question. Why does the bus drive through Welland?
Is this a joke you're going to give us?
Yes.
I'm waiting for the punchline.
Yeah, we're all.
I don't know.
Because if it walked, it would get mugged.
You know what? That it's potentially true.
Especially if they're on East Main Street.
Jesus, this guy lives in Pennsylvania. He knows all about Welland. Awesome.
It's a Chad.
Yeah, we've had Sarah on here once or twice, and you know, Lachlan's been around, and everybody knows about Welland.
Trust me, my county is all Welland. So I have no room to talk. Actually, I'm pretty sure Welland is better than my area.
Welland's not as bad as everyone makes it out to be. It's worse.
Yeah, like that house that had the hundreds upon hundreds of cats found in it.
Yes. Yeah.
Wasn't that what's her name's neighbor?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Like she just put the cats in her house.
Yeah, she took them all for herself. I only have 4. Crazy cat lady. Oh. It's I don't know what, like, and I asked Sarah this question too. What constitutes a crazy cat lady? Like, how many cats is the cutoff to be a crazy cat lady?
9.
9?
9. That's what I say. It's right before double digit. You know, like. No.
I don't know if nine's a lot of cats. I mean, you must be a crazy cat lady before 9.
Well, you could be an enthusiast between 6 and 8, but once you get to 9, you're crazy.
A cat enthusiast. You have 6 cats, don't you?
I have no cats. I have 1 fish, 3 kids. There we go. Which almost counts as 8 cats. So.
Is the 1 fish a goldfish?
I think so. It's like one of those ones with big fat belly and the 2 tails. So.
That sounds like one from a radioactive stream.
Yes, that was straight from The Simpsons, the 3-eyed fish. So.
Everything's gone quiet. We have no viewers anymore. Nobody's watching us. Jimmy Jazz was talking to us for a bit. Middlefro was talking to us for a bit. Nobody's talking anymore. Fucking Greg's beating off, pretending Ashley's a woman again.
What a dirty pervert.
Awkward.
Middlefra, wife and I are looking at accommodations for the fest. Wife is a lush. Beer lover too. Amen to that. But behind
it for me. I'll be playing Far Cry 5 soon, so I gotta pretend I'm going to Montana and drinking all the Coors Light.
Which platform is Far Cry available on? Is it PC or is it
I thought Coors was Colorado, not Montana.
Close enough to tell fucking American. America.
You just proved to the American that the Canadians don't know their geography either.
America. But yeah, actually, it's available on all.
Well,
systems.
it's all right.
Is it-
You have to remind Americans that Rhode Island isn't really an island. So
And I'll be also eating some bacon.
It's just
and
straight up
pepperettes.
bacon. Bacon and pepperettes? Like, what the fuck?
hey, at least he's calling bacon bacon, as opposed to ham bacon.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on. Did you pan fry that yourself?
No, it's pre-cooked bacon.
It's pre-cooked bacon? Come on, man.
Straight out of Costco.
That's awesome.
4-pound bag, $14.
For a 14-pound bag of
4
pre-cooked
pounds.
bacon?
4 pounds.
Oh, 4 pounds. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I was going to say 14 pounds of bacon. What the fuck are you doing with that?
Mm-mm.
Besides killing yourself.
It's so good.
Is that
He's
warm or is that
making
room temperature?
protein?
Oh, it's warm,
Obviously,
right? You nuke it for 55 seconds, you're good to go.
So you're just treating it like it's like a jerky type temperature. Just like,
Yep.
arr.
It's fucking delicious.
Good on you, man. That's awesome. I'm actually really jealous right now.
It's good when you want something really quick in under a minute.
Because I have fucking bacon in the fridge, but I have to pan fry that shit for like 10
Well,
minutes.
if it's in the fridge, it doesn't take you long. Do it in the oven. Put it on a cookie sheet.
Yeah, cookie sheet for like 18 minutes. You flip after 9 minutes on each side, right?
Yeah, and you do nothing else. You can go and fucking beat off for 18 minutes.
Like Greg?
Yeah.
Like Greg.
Just have to get back there to flip it the once, and then it stays straight for you.
oh holy crap! It's only 11:39.
Yeah.
Dang.
That brandy really stretches the night out, right?
Well, if it's 11:39 and you're drinking apricot brandy, you should be going to bed and waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Apricot brandy. My God. It's awesome.
When the sun's coming up. Once you hear the rooster crow. Rooster crow?
I think they do crow. Or they
The rooster.
what does a rooster do?
I don't know, but guinea hens freaking sound like saws. Just it's freaking ridiculous.
This is a question for Google. What
Did you just say guinea hens?
Yes, guinea hens.
The fuck is a guinea hen?
Basically miniature dinosaurs. No, look up hold on.
Roosters do crow. That's what they do.
Yes. I'm not so stupid after all.
And they do start crowing before 4 months of age. So they're a total dick after they're 4 months old.
Guinea hens, which are guinea fowl. And they're loud as shit.
They just live in the backwoods of fucking Pennsylvania? Like,
No, people raise them.
Well, Jimmy Jazz, I don't know if you just covered this, but it said that Lux came out before Merritt was around anyway. So.
No copyright infringement there.
well, Merritt could get hit with it.
Yeah.
It could, but like, really, do you think like Nickelbrook and Merritt would get in an argument?
They
I
could.
don't-
Depends who's selling more beer.
Yes, right. I don't know them, so.
5 reasons not to own guinea hens.
Did you look? Do you see them in the picture?
Yes, I see them in a picture. I now know what a guinea hen looks like.
Ridiculous, aren't?
It just looked like a fucking like a peacock without the feathers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are.
Some things I wish people had told me about guinea hens.
They sound literally like wood, like somebody chopping wood. Kinda.
All right, my life is complete. I now know what a guinea hen looks like.
And they're loud. Like, I am literally about, 2 miles away from them, and I can hear them plain as day like they're in my backyard.
They're from Africa. And they build their nest on the ground.
We're losing some viewership here.
Okay. Are guinea fowl eggs good to eat? That is a question.
I think they are.
They are just like chicken eggs.
Same size. They come out fucking blue, white, brown. What's going on?
And they will produce 1 egg a day.
Wow.
Until they're older and they become fucking. Hey, can you have guinea wings?
What does guinea fowl taste like? Guinea fowl meat is white like chicken, but
it's gonna taste
reminiscent of pheasant.
Pretty sure it tastes like chicken because all birds taste the same, pretty much.
No, because some can be a little bit gamey, like duck and
Right.
stuff like that. But
Pheasants, yeah.
They are moist and meaty birds with a yield of 50-50 ratio between meat and carcass.
that's not bad. There's something I will not order on a menu. I might try it once.
They eat ticks too. So the Niagara region needs to have a bunch of guinea fowl. They hunt ticks.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like Chad just raises guinea fowl.
Well, next thing you know, Chad's going to be breeding his dogs.
They live for approximately 10 to 15 years.
Wow.
The age of a fucking cat. Hey, look who's back.
Guinea fowls are actually the world's
Yes, he's back.
foremost tick predator.
Wow. I figured that'd be the possum.
Did you say the foremost prick predator?
Tick predator.
Tick?
Tick.
Hick? Like those
Oh my fucking god! Shut up and go fuck
country folks? Sorry, Chad. It's not my fault you don't know English.
But yeah, this has this link I put it in the group chat is shows you how they sound like.
You know, it's a weird creature is fishers. I only knew those things existed a few years ago.
We have them in Pennsylvania. They reintroduced them to kill the porcupines. They literally just bum rush them and flip them over.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't even know why you want to kill porcupines. Are usually friendly as long as you don't get in their face. They just kind of waddle along and eat stuff.
Yeah, but the problem is that they kill trees.
Wait, what
Like
kills
they
you?
have
Here's a
it-
guinea fowl.
Yeah. Try waking up to that.
Sounds like he's getting pegged by another male guinea fowl.
He's not though.
Why are you so happy that he's not getting pegged?
Hello, Boris. What you doing?
Or she
I
get
bet
pegged
he's-
by a guinea
Boris
fowl.
is probably like, what the hell?
I
is
bet
that?
he's causing
Well,
trouble.
he didn't come until the guinea fowl started making noise.
Chad, you got to bring Boris and Helga to the 10th sometime.
No, he doesn't. I have a cat. There's no way fucking Boris is coming in my apartment.
It'll be a good time. Boris is fine around cats.
I seriously doubt that.
No, Boris would be fine around a cat. Helga wouldn't be.
My cat wouldn't be fine around the dogs. My cat would attack your dogs. And then Boris would eat her.
Oh, Boris.
I have a feeling Boris would run away.
Yeah, he would.
Well, not quite a boxer, but my bulldog was just sort of in the same-ish family of dogs. He just doesn't understand. Like, he just has no reaction to cats. He looks at a cat, he's like, okay, it's a cat, whatever.
You
Move
are
on to him.
an inferior animal to me.
My dog
Where's-
cowers in fear.
Whereas my shepherd, she loves cats, except she loves them so much she runs right to them, and that usually causes them to run away. And then she's like, "Oh, they're running away from me. I'm going to chase them. Why not?" But as long as the cat stands their ground to her, then she's great with them. But
Well, you get these guinea fowl.
uh,
Well, you get these guinea fowl. 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 Well, you get these guinea
Like this little bugger sneaking around. What are you doing?
You know, I'm really thinking about turning that guinea fowl thing into like a ringtone, so that way if that someone calls or so, like, where I get a text, people are just like, "What is that?"
You just scare the shit out of you in the middle of the night.
No,
It's like
what scares the
nightmares.
shit out of you in the middle of the night is if your phone says it sees you as you're falling into REM sleep. I see you. The fuck was that shit? It's just like
Look at
Is
Boris in the
that
background.
is your phone still like that, or
no. It's Boris is just sitting there. He's being good. Look at him. He's a good boy.
He's looking over. He's
I
looking
know.
over your shoulder. It's awesome.
I know he is. He's a good boy.
I'm used to seeing him like go in like underneath like the desk or whatever or table,
He's a good boy.
basically getting in your way.
Oh, I shouldn't have ate those 3 hot peppers. Now my mouth's on fire.
Oh.
Such a wimp.
How hot are they?
Trust
Are they
me, Chris,
hotter than the Carolina
I-
Reapers? I mean, are they actually hotter than the Carolina Reapers or no?
No, it's just a pepper. I don't like hot fucking food anymore, but
I'm getting a spicy sphincter tomorrow morning. Good luck on that.
exactly. That's why I'm not eating the other 2 right now this evening.
I just eat pounds of that stuff.
And then your toilet suffers.
These are from St. Joseph's Bakery on Fascia Street. Fucking so hot.
And I like spicy food, man, but I've been noticing now that I'm getting older, the next day is not fucking fun at all.
No, it's not. Fun.
Yeah, it's
Sometimes not even this next day. It's like the next 2 days.
And it's not even heartburn. It's just like straight dragon ass. You know what I mean?
I know. Welcome to old age, my friend. It fucking sucks.
Middle front, we're late on this, but he says he thinks that they would taste foul. You're welcome. I'll be here all week.
Oh, I see what he did there.
But wah, wah, wah.
A former king of BeerTube would say, "Whackity, schmack."
Schmackity doo.
Oh my god, please tell me there's a guinea fowl ringtone. Oh my god, there is.
Well, his evening's over.
That's it. He's going to go fat to the fucking guinea fowl fucking ringtone now. While he's drinking his apricot brandy, everything's complete. The night is complete for Chet. Guinea fowl and apricot brandy. He's fucking set.
Chad, you have snow on your shoulders.
I don't have snow on my shoulders. What are you talking about?
It's like fluffy snow.
No, that's
Oh,
my
it's
hair.
Dandruff.
It's funny though because I know the fact that you can pull that hair out without even fucking.
No, it's my chest hair that comes out like just like that.
Yeah, no, but how come,
Jesus
how
Christ.
come your shoulder hair doesn't do it? You can just pull it all out.
Oh, apparently it does.
Oh, you don't need a waxing gun. You just pull it all out
Just
yourself.
pull it out.
That hair will be grow back by tomorrow.
Oh wow, there's hawk sounds as well. That's very hawkward.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, who wrote your jokes, Nick?
Oh,
Nick wrote your jokes, right? Jesus
him and Middlefraud are sending personal messages back and forth right now.
Hey, say this. Say this on camera.
It was just terrible.
Well, there's 7 viewers. Guys, talk to us. Say something. We've basically ran out of things to talk about. Helga's sleeping on the couch back there. Boris is on the chair right there. I'm topless. Greg's topless.
I put my shirt back on, but I can take my shirt back off if you want. If it makes you feel more comfortable.
I'm more comfortable with you with your shirt on, but thank you.
Okay.
It's coming off.
I feel better now.
He started working out 2 weeks ago. Now he's fucking super buff now. So he's
Stop fucking working out. I've been working out for 10 years. I've just been doing my winter hibernation. Now I'm a little bit more into it again.
Fuck, I'm fat. I haven't worked out since I came to day shift. I hate
Oh,
it.
trust me, I'm fat. I'm fat. I got a big gut going, but
Don't worry, I'm fat still too.
trying to work on that too.
I have a fairly expensive gut as well. I filled it with fine beers and fine food, except for this Rolling Rock. That's shit. But whatever. Don't judge.
That's my problem is every time I go on any sort of diet to lose fat, I don't give up the beer. So I lose weight, but I could certainly lose more if I actually gave up the beer. But why?
After the festival, I'll be giving up beer for a little bit, and I'll be becoming a wine tuber on the 10th.
Nice.
I'm just kidding. I'm not doing wine.
No, I'm less excited now.
I'll do hot tub tubing.
Oh, that's going to be epic.
There's no
the only problem is the police are going to have to investigate what happened to Nick. Because, as we all know, Nick is going to die in your hot tub in May.
Okay, Greg. So, little backstory. Greg has a dream a while back about Nick dying in a hot tub on the 10th. Now, there's no hot tub on the 10th. So, he's
that you know of.
No, there isn't. I checked everywhere.
You haven't looked everywhere.
I did. The only hot tub in my apartment is in my bathroom where the bathtub is.
No, this wasn't a bathtub hot tub. This was a full-on hot tub. It was likely in your exercise room or something. You just haven't looked everywhere.
I have looked.
You know, you got your key fob that gets you into different areas. Swipe in different doors and see what it'll let you in.
This isn't fancy schmancy Toronto. We still use a key, a regular key, and a lock.
Jesus.
We're not fucking super future world, Greg.
Wait, does Greg live in Toronto or does he live in Etobicoke?
Etobicoke.
So there's a big difference.
Hey, it's part of Toronto. Fuck
no,
you.
it's not. It's Etobicoke. You're closer to Mississauga than you are to Toronto.
I am actually very close to Mississauga. That's true. Mississauga at this point is like part of Toronto.
That's why Greg's cool like that. He'll be like, he'll come down here and I would be like, hey, where are you from? I'm from Toronto, but really he's not.
I get that all the
time. my tax form says I pay taxes in Toronto.
Really?
I pay the Toronto land tax to move here, and if I want to move to another location in Etobicoke, it's part of Toronto.
I like going to the States, and when people say, where are you from? I'd be like, I'm from St. Catharines. And they're like, where's that? I say, oh, it's right. It's one town over from Vancouver. And they're like, oh, yeah?
I know that place. That place is awesome. I love going there.
This is the best. But, you know, it's fair. In all fairness, I mean, fuck, I could go. Czech could come up here and be like, I'm from somewhere in Pennsylvania, and I'd be like, where? And he could tell me anywhere in the States, and I'll believe it.
Yeah. That's true.
You're like, what?
Huh?
Exactly.
That's about right.
That's from the Quaker state.
Yeah.
With the diabetes?
Where they made the graham crackers to keep kids from playing with themselves.
I get the diabetes?
This is a story I've not heard of, but it sounds
You never heard of graham crackers? Graham crackers were invented to keep kids from masturbating.
Really? Because it doesn't work. Because I enjoy graham
crackers.
crackers.
I know it doesn't work, but
that's also why cornflakes were made too. Because the Seventh-day Adventists are crazy.
Now, what's the story behind that? Like graham crackers are supposed to
they believe that things that had a lot of sugar in it enticed evil thoughts. So they basically wanted you to eat bland food.
But graham crackers have sugar in them, don't they?
They originally didn't.
Oh. Huh.
While Greg rubs graham cracker all over his penis.
That's right. I'm going to rub it all over myself. Oh, yeah.
The graham cracker was invented in 1829. And they were invented so you would stop masturbating.
And so Wiki says it shall be true.
And that's the same thing for Kellogg's, for their cornflakes. Kellogg thought the diet played a role in masturbation, and that a bland diet would decrease excitability and prevent masturbation. Thus, Kellogg invented cornflakes, the breakfast cereal, in 1878.
Yeah, his brother, who started the cereal company, added sugar to the cornflakes and stuff, so that way he could sell them because he was a businessman. And let's just say that his brother, who invented the cornflake, was really, really pissed off.
Suddenly there are kids walking around with a bowl of cereal in one hand and their hard cocks in the other.
Yep.
Masturbation leads to insanity. It will make you go blind. Here, have a cracker. Reverend Sylvester Graham does not approve of your indulgent self-abuse. The Presbyterian minister was strongly opposed to lust and sexual urges and believed that an unhealthy diet stimulated excessive desires.
There's also a book called The People's Common Sense Medical Advisor, which was written by like this doctor that thought that every like sickness was caused by, you know, wanking. And
Chad, are you British now? You wanking? Awesome.
nah.
Everything's caused by wanking. Let's be honest.
Which is funny because back in the day, they used to think
But
every
anyway, what I was saying, the
symptom
guy
that
used to practice in Titusville, Pennsylvania, which is near where I'm at. He practiced medicine there for like a really long time in the 1800s.
Okay.
Oh, and an awesome band did a song about the guy, which is hilarious. They're called The Men Who Will Be Blamed for Nothing.
Well, see, the funny thing is that back in the day, women, when they went to the doctor, everything got blamed that they weren't getting stimulated enough. They had what was called, I believe it was hysteria.
Female hysteria, yeah.
So the doctors had to masturbate them to do that. And apparently the doctors started getting hand cramps, so that's why they invented the vibrator.
And with that note, guys, we're going to go offline.
And women everywhere have
Bye.